Ah!
Oh, don't make that sound.
Yes!
I got hiccups now. I ate so much fries that I gave myself hiccups.
Yeah, McDonald's gave me an extra large fry, and I gave it to Ashley.
This is a grand start. I love it.
You
So
didn't
your
give it
fault
to
Ashley
us.
has hiccups. Got it.
I
You're
would have
right,
straight up
sorry.
eaten it myself.
Well, I can't eat 2 and 2 quarter pounders. So
Oh, they
Yes,
gave
you
you
coward. You coward.
an extra large fry. Got it.
yeah, not like
Not an
not
extra
like
large
extra large fry, just an extra large fry.
It's just in like one of those gallon ice cream buckets.
Yeah.
A spare large fry.
McDonald's too.
Yes.
You're McDonald's too, guys.
An additional large fry.
Yes.
Zach is letting you know that we go to McDonald's too.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Safe for
Smells
Zach.
so good.
All right, so we'll go ahead and jump into it. Unless everybody else has anything else they wish to say. So
I'm sad.
last week, Ashley was sad. The end.
This week,
That's all we need
I
to
am
know.
sad again.
This week, Ashley is probably a little less sad.
But still sad.
But still sad.
No, I wrote some pretty brutal stuff for myself, so...
Do you want me to post that picture again?
No! I made
Alright.
myself sad. I don't need more sad.
So last week, the party, picking back up in Silver Moon after their successful heist of the Margaster carriage house, decided to venture back out of the carriage house and even into the tower to see what all was in there, what all was up with that. Not a whole lot, evidently. Though there was a brief puff of smoke that Malarakas noticed and tried to sort of interact with, but it was clear that something was there and had disappeared. After a few days on the road, passing through Zymorvan Hall and Rivermoot, they eventually made their way to the Frost Hills, I believe is what it's called, the Frost Hills, the Frost Hill Mountains, and crossed through them. About halfway through their journey, they were jumped in their sleep by an old acquaintance, villain, archenemy of the party, known as the Glassstaff, who they had run into in their time in Phandalin, and an old, also acquaintance, I guess, of Malarakas, by the name of Vork. Vork was someone that Malarakas had trained with down in Elturel, and had since lost any form of contact with, since Elturel had been returned to the material plane. I almost said Dirk. That's the wrong character. Vork seemed to be wielding a weapon which no one had ever really seen before, which seemed to be a stick that launched controlled explosions. A gun, for lack of better explanation. As the party continued on, they eventually made their way down the other side of the mountains into Settlestone, which is Skender's hometown. After speaking with Cheryl at the City Hall, or what remains of it, the tent that currently takes the place of the City Hall, they proceeded towards Skender's home. And, And Skender had a very not really bittersweet, a very sad moment with his wife in her coffin in the basement. The town had not done much with her body besides making sure that it didn't get really disgusting, because they weren't sure where Skender wanted it buried, and so they simply kept it in the cool, damp basement of Skender's homestead. During that time, Fire Eyes proceeded to move towards the Lurkwood to the west, where she sort of knelt in prayer and meditation for a while and had interaction with small woodland creatures, foxes, squirrels, birds, and the like, to try and figure out any other information they could about the attack on Settlestone, which was apparently not only attacked by a tribe of barbarians, but also a black dragon as well. They told Fire Eyes that they didn't see much, but they knew that the dragon flew south towards the Evermoors. And from there, Fire Eyes returned back to Settlestone, and that is where we pick up. So,
Just as clarification, we knew about the dragon, right?
yes, Cheryl told you about the dragon.
Right. I had a panic moment there
Wait,
where I
what?
thought that I was
What dragon again?
black dragon.
There was a black
Oh.
dragon that sacked Settlestone at the same time that the barbarians were.
That's right.
But all we know is that the barbarians went east. We never heard anything about the dragons until the critters.
Until the little critters. So, what would you guys like to do?
Is it what time?
What time is it?
Okay, yeah.
By this point, you're probably sun's probably starting to go down, or is mostly down. It's maybe 4 or 5. So.
Has Fire Eyes gotten back from her?
Yes, Fire Eyes has returned by this point.
Are we all together, or is Skinder still at the?
That is up to you guys.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Well, after he went to the blacksmith, he would have walked back to his house and just sort of sat on the front porch and just sort of stared blankly, sort of unfortunately imagining the worst that had happened and the worst that could be happening.
Where's
until
Seth?
somebody
Where's Seth and Malarakis? Because I ran to start following Fire Eyes and then I came back, so I'm like.
I mean, I think Seth just stayed at the house. While Skender was doing his thing.
until somebody comes and gets me, I am fixing furniture and resetting it at Skinder's house.
Alright, so I guess I just went back to Skinder's house. So if you went to the Skinder went to this to the blacksmith thing for a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
So while Skinder's at the blacksmith and Fire Eyes was still running out in the forest, and I find Seth and Malarakis, I just wanted to. Alright, so does anyone else find it weird that Skinder's structure is the only one that's not been destroyed?
Well, honestly, I think the point of the raid was to get his wife and kids. And if they damage the house.
I mean, it definitely looks like it was meant to send a message.
Yeah. I imagine the goal was not to kill Veda originally, but when she resisted, that's when that happened.
Alright.
It's my guess. The only reason why the blacksmith would still be standing as well.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Now, do you think this picture frame goes on this wall, or does it sit on the table?
Does it have one of those things on the back that help it stand on its own?
I mean, it looks like it could,
Put it onto the table, huh?
but there's also pieces missing, so if it sits on the table, I might have to go find that.
I mean, can't you just cast Mending on it?
Well, I need the piece to put back.
Right.
Can't just make it out of thin air.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't know how Mending works. I don't know that cantrip.
Should learn it. It's really helpful.
I think
Why
at
do I
this
need to know
point-
it if you already know it?
I think at this point, Skinder would have come back in.
Hey, it's good.
Hey, buddy.
Hi. What are you doing with that picture frame?
Trying to figure out where it goes.
Yeah.
It goes on the table.
So I gotta find that piece.
I mean, for now, just put it like on the table.
I mean, yeah, I'm setting it down, but
Well, I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure that piece is lost. It broke like a long time ago.
You've
oh,
just been like resting it against something else on the table,
Is
like a monster.
no. Usually there was like a vase too.
Hmm.
But I guess, are there any vase pieces around? She might have had to sell it at some point, or I don't know.
no, they're even worse. They stole the vase.
And this is why we can't have nice things.
That's what it was all about.
The
They
vase.
wanted the vase.
Steal the vase.
The vase.
It was actually her ex-husband's family heirloom, and she got it in the divorce. So,
Oh, that's messed up.
yeah.
I think I'm on his side if that's the case.
Oh, wah, wah.
Bruh.
I hope you're not
Stealing-
actually saying that, cause
No,
okay.
because Fire Ice isn't here right now.
'Cause if that didn't get said, I would like to rage.
Well, hopefully fixing and kind of getting some things right can help you steady your thoughts on what to do next. How you proceed.
I kill this guy.
That's what you wish to do. So be it. I will assist you on that journey.
Just sort of pulls the little. It was a bunny, right? It was a bunny stuffed animal.
It was a little bear.
Little bear, sorry. Pulls out the little bear. Just... It's bad enough that she's dead, but now my girls are gone. And I just
They're
don't.
like,
I
Well, we're
don't
gonna get these
understand it.
girls.
What was that?
I said we're gonna get these girls.
We'll find them.
Yeah, that's definitely
Adam?
something
hey,
that's
get the
next
girl.
on the
Just-
docket, I think.
Because we don't let
I'm-
families get separated like this. It will not happen. I'll not stand for it.
I just
Stupid
I
or
can't stop wondering if she was already dead by the time that they grabbed them, or if the girls had to watch her die.
And I understand where the thought's coming from, but it's not a useful thought.
yes, not good to dwell on.
You think
this
I don't
thing.
know that?
Well, I just... Yes, I know, you know that.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be taking this out on you guys. It's not your fault. Where did Fire Eyes go?
Somewhere else, I don't know.
I mean, she never came in, so.
She went to go do her forest stuff.
Forest stuff.
Isn't like the nearest forest like 2 hours away?
Yeah, it's pretty far.
I couldn't keep up with her. That's why I was gone, and then I came back. She was running. She wouldn't let me catch up.
Well. I guess we're stuck waiting on her if nothing else.
Yeah. I'll.
Well, it's getting dark anyways. I'd say we're spending the night, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, no sense in going back out there tonight.
I'm gonna grab Veda's battle axe. Does it need any cleaning? Probably does. It just
I mean, yeah, it's got blood and stuff on
got
it.
blood and stuff. Yeah. Well, without another word, I just grab the axe and I go sit in a chair and start carefully cleaning it and taking care of it.
It's a little tough to do because it's dried on there. It's been dried on there for weeks at this
Well,
point.
yeah,
So
but he's still going to keep at it. That's
it's doable, but it just takes you a minute.
well, yeah. He doesn't know how long it's going to take for Fire Eyes to get back, so he's not really impatient about it. Okay, so what's next? I say this. Wait. Did he muted himself?
I kicked the door down. No, just kidding. He just texted me saying, "You can come back whenever you want." Just letting you guys do your thing. I'll just kind of knock on the door.
Where is Fire Eyes anyway? The door flies off the hinges.
With my 6 strength.
It barely pushes open.
It still somehow falls off of its hinges, and then Skender goes into a rage and attacks blindly.
Fire Eyes
It won't be the
dies.
first time that she gets hit because she opened the door poorly.
Won't be the last, I'm sure.
Okay. So
Knock on the door. Not throw it open.
he's
I get it, I guess.
yeah,
Because you're busy.
Skender is just he's really into this
Ah,
now.
you're back.
Yeah. How have things been
Yep.
here? Just looking at Skender.
He's not really paying much attention right now.
Yeah, Skender's a little preoccupied at the moment.
Okay. Stubbs, did you talk to the people trying to get a message down to Phandalin?
I'd have to say I totally forgot that you asked me to do this.
Okay.
Huh?
I was a little tired when I was trying to chase after you, and I just forgot by the time I got back. Sorry.
It's alright. We should probably talk next steps.
Yeah.
Well, of course, because we need to prepare for whatever comes next.
So, there are 2 paths we could take. The dragon went down south to the Evermoors after the attack. And we know that the barbarians went somewhere to the east. Beyond that, we could go and try to get some more help. Prepare for
Try and
what's
get
coming
more
next.
help.
I mean, we've tried tracking this tribe. Haven't had any luck. And it's quite difficult to track a dragon, saying that they can fly and don't exactly leave tracks on the ground.
Tracks. Yeah.
So going into the Evermoors doesn't seem like the best plan either.
Agreed.
They were seen headed east, you said.
That's what they said at Zymorvan Hall.
Oh, that's right.
That's what they've been saying as pretty much at every town that we've been.
But no word of how far east or which direction they might have gone after that.
I mean, I think it's time we enlisted some of the outside assistance we've been granted. We have
Yeah, I don't
access
know.
to. I mean, we have been given access to the teleportation network by the. What was it?
The Harpers.
The harbors. I'm sure they'd be more than willing to help us track down a gang of orcs, especially if there's a dragon attached to them, you know.
We're hunting down orcs?
Or not
Say
orcs,
don't-
barbarians, just in general.
Just don't
But
generalize that barbarians are going to be orcs.
I apologize. For some reason, my Brando said something about orcs earlier, and that was stuck in my brain.
Brando didn't say anything about orcs.
I thought,
earlier.
okay, my brain is for some reason stuck on orcs because I thought you said something about orcs earlier.
You're racist to orcs as
I
well.
am a racist. Yes, you got me.
I am just saying that Brando didn't say anything about orcs.
Maybe don't say that on Twitch.
Okay, I'm a racist in D&D.
The
Apparently.
name of this episode.
Oh, racist. Apparently.
JJ's
I-
racist.
I don't think that's a bad plan. I think that we should go take the river south to... What was the name of that city?
Yartar.
Yartar. And use the teleportation circle there to go back to Waterdeep.
Yeah. The problem I have with the taking the river bit is I don't know how to sail.
Do you know how to float?
I mean, it's
Just float
downstream.
down
It shouldn't
river.
be terribly difficult.
I know,
Floating
but I'm just
downstream.
letting you know that it will be a little bit rougher than just a normal boat ride you would be accustomed to.
I've never been on a boat.
I'm not accustomed to any boat rides, so yes, this will
Wait, you guys have never been on boats?
I don't think so.
Eltrail's a good bit from the coast.
I mean, yeah, but river travel, whatever. Sure. Alright. Well, it'll be a good experience for everybody, I suppose. Or a new experience, I suppose. It's a better word for it.
How hard can it be?
Very.
I mean, we're going
People
down. It can't be that
If
difficult.
people
Scanner
make
did it.
if people can make entire careers out of just, you know, sailing boats, I figure it's probably not super easy.
Something that I would like to do if we're going to be taking this idea is I would like to stop back in Tribor.
Okay. Yartar is definitely before Tribor.
But then we
I'm-
can't use the teleportation circle because there's not one in Tribal.
Yeah.
I'm aware. But
What is it
I-
that we need in Waterdeep?
Wait, what's the business in Tribal first?
I have a friend there who could potentially give some extra resources.
Okay.
What was it we needed in Waterdeep? Was it was it?
Well, it was just assistance, I think.
And Waterdeep offers a lot of benefits. That's where
There's
we left the
mages there.
tablets. There's powerful mages
Yeah.
there that can do the magic you were speaking of to help us try and locate Skender's daughters. And there are large libraries that might have some records of the barbarians, the black dragons. Try and
Okay.
get some knowledge of what we're up against.
Okay, and what kind of resources were you thinking we would get out of Tribor?
If nothing else, at least money alone.
Well, money might help with doing some of the things that we want to do in winter with Waterdeep. So if we went to Tribor and back, I mean, it's a
That's
trip.
what, like a day's travel from Yartar or 2 days?
Tribor would be about 3.5 days.
3.5 days of that.
It'd be a week.
So, at least a week, probably 8 days travel delay to getting to Waterdeep.
It's not something we have to do. It's something I would just like.
Right. Yeah.
Just like I would love to go back to Phandalin and work on the forge, but that would take way too much time.
Actually, so haven't we seen some sort of map?
You guys have seen maps before, yes.
Because
I thought I
there-
had a map.
There,
Do I not
thought
have
so
one?
too.
Do you?
And I have a book with a map in it, but I don't remember
Let me double
big
check
the
my
map
inventory.
was.
I'm pretty sure I had.
You have a book with a map on it. Or there was a map you guys found in the mine that none of you still know where it pertains to.
No, I went and bought a map. I thought. No, maybe I'm thinking of the last campaign.
Yeah, I know you did in the last campaign.
No,
There's-
you're right. I have a
there's
map
like-
case.
There's a leg of river. There's a leg of river that goes towards Tribor. I'm gonna
on
guess
this
that
map.
might be.
Oh wait, are you talking about that one tiny little one?
Yeah,
I
it'd
don't think-
probably be upstream based off the hills and the topography.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am noting that it is probably upstream. Yeah, that's true.
But-
Well, not even probably. It definitely
It's
is.
upstream. Yeah.
It definitely is because it had. Yeah. All right, fair enough. I was just trying to think.
So
I mean, we can still take it technically if we wanted to, but
it's not a huge.
it will be harder for us because we don't know how to sail.
Could you send word ahead to your friend to meet us in Yartar?
I have no way of casting any sort of message to him.
Now, here's where the spell scroll gets interesting. So I do have a scroll of sending.
Oh, aye.
However, I figure it's probably a better idea if our wizard takes some time and copies it into a spell book so we don't just
Waste it.
lose it
How long would it
necessarily.
take?
However, it's not a guarantee that it works.
It should take me. I think I was looking into it.
Third
It'd
level,
Take me
it's a
about
third
6
level spell.
hours. So it'd take me 6 hours to learn it.
So you could do that tonight.
I could spend some time before going to bed tonight. Yes, and then wake up in the morning, and I should be able to prepare to use it tomorrow.
So can we do that and then send word to the person in Tribal?
I mean, give it a go.
Save us a week, potentially.
I'm for it.
Good.
So,
No.
hold on a sec.
So what's the plan currently?
Yeah, I have enough fine ink and paper to make it happen. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the nights before I go to bed learning to cast sending.
It's almost my turn to talk.
So that's my plan for me.
Yeah.
As far as after that, seems like we're gonna ride the river to Yotar after telling, what's his nuts, what, to meet us in Yotar.
His name was
Erlam.
yeah, Erlam Stockspool.
Yeah.
Now, for sending, do you need to be familiar with the target?
I believe you need to know the target.
I thought you have to know, or it's okay if you know. all of
No,
them.
to a creature with which you are familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, with Skender's permission, would like to kind of look around the girls' rooms.
He sort of bristles, but he's like, "It's okay.
Would you like to help?
Yeah."
Okay, Stubb said that this kind of magic works better if you have a part of them. So I'd like to look for like brushes or anything to collect like little bits of hair, any sort of remnants that might have been left behind.
The bear won't do.
I mean, the bear's
It's not part of
is
it,
a
it's
possession,
belonging,
but it's not a it's not a body part. Bear's good, but it's not the best.
Yeah, and by all means, collect belongings of theirs as well. If nothing else, when we find them, that will brighten their day. Just a little bit more than, seeing their fall.
I mean, depending on the treatment, anything might be a good brightener through the day, so...
True. But it doesn't hurt to have more. It's just, this is our best bet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now I'll look around.
Okay. Easy enough. No check required. There are hairbrushes in the rooms that you can easily find stray hairs in.
I'll just do when you have to clean out your brush and you just grab the whole chunk. I'm just grabbing those and shoving them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Skender does do sort of like a slight shiver of disgust. It's just like girls would do
It's
that all
just
the time.
hair.
No, it's gross. You don't know what it's like until you have to deal with
It's been in there for years.
hair.
They have not cleaned out their brush.
No, they just have a lot of hair, and it's a lot of thick hair, a lot of thick curly hair. So it's there have been too many times where I in the early morning, I wake up and I go out into the living room, and I go, oh my gosh, that is the hugest spider I have ever seen, and no, it's actually my daughter's hair.
Yes, you got me there. I've never experienced that.
Oh, and when the hair gets wet, it just
Just wait until you get one right between your toes, right as you go to put your boots on.
No, don't talk to me. No, I've had that.
No.
I've had that.
Even worse is when they walk into your room and just drop the clump of hair on your floor and then leave.
To be fair to them, they do it by accident. It just sort of falls like gravity from
Right,
their head.
I believe you.
A big old clump of hair just falls out of their hair.
You never know.
Wouldn't say that gravity falls, it kind of more like pools.
You're the bookman. Skender, would you mind grabbing one precious belonging for each of your daughters?
Yeah.
Thanks. That's all we'll be doing.
Okay.
Okay, easy enough.
And I'll improv some belongings in a second.
I continue to diligently write.
Sorry, one second. I'm Googling rules about something.
Me and
Okay.
Trish
Talking
just
about
playing
spell
rock,
scroll
paper,
rules?
scissors.
No, I'm Googling if scrying modifiers stack.
Yeah.
Yes,
Think they do,
they do.
but I'm a uneducated schmuck, so what do I know?
Pretty certain it does. I always treat it as it did.
Yep, sure enough. Okay. Alrighty, so you can collect hair and personal trinkets and stuff like that easy enough. So are you guys going to rest now? What are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm pretty well resting.
Yeah, I don't necessarily have anything else that I like specific that I'm doing right now, so I'm just kind of chilling. I'll just be kind of watching Brando do his thing.
I'll be tinkering with the bracer.
After getting the possessions, I just sort of would have trudged into my room and closed it and just sort of and then briefly open the door and go, I don't know about sleeping arrangements for you guys, but my home is yours. So
Fortunately, I have a bedroll, so I don't have to use your scratchy blanket with the satin edging. So,
Classic blanket. Absolute classic blanket. Everybody's got one of those.
Or at least has had one of those.
Yeah. It's the grandparent special, I call it.
Oh, those blankets. No.
You're like, oh my gosh, when was this made? The 1920s? Like,
It took me a second to realize what you guys were talking about, but yeah.
yeah,
Classic.
everybody's grandma.
The
has
scratchy
one.
wool blankets, yeah.
Everybody's grandma's got one, but it's so nice because it's got the satin edging. So you know,
it
It's
feels
soft.
deceiving, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're like, if
definitely.
only I could just lay just around the edge where it's nice and soft.
You're supposed to just rub that part on your face so that it makes you think that the rest of you is comfortable.
Right.
Well, you guys can rest, no problem. And can awaken in the morning refreshed and rested.
How does this spell work?
Alright, everyone.
There's no thundering noises. That's a good sign.
It seems it is time.
Uh,
I get to put my new skill to the test.
I have an
You're-
uncomfortable.
You ready already?
Huh?
It's all done?
I did it overnight before I went to bed.
Oh.
You do have to roll for spell scrolls. You have to make an
I have to roll
Arcana.
for spell scrolls.
You have to
Do
make
you-
an Arcana
do you?
roll. Yeah,
To copy that?
yeah. It's at least rules is written. I mean, you can change. You can decide how to do whatever you want to. But it says from a spell scroll, it has the same roll rules, but you must succeed on an Arcana check with DC 10 plus spell level.
Huh.
But I mean, again, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, sure enough. Spell and spell scroll can be copied, just a spell and spell can be copied. When a spell is copied from the spell scroll, the copier must succeed on. Yeah, okay. So go ahead and make an intelligence arcana check. DC is 13.
Oh my gosh. Is there a way to give myself advantage?
You have +9 modifier.
That doesn't mean anything.
That means a lot.
That means a lot.
You can roll so poorly. You have an 80% chance of basically
what was-
hitting this.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine,
The-
dude.
You successfully copy sending into your spellbook.
It means nothing. To be
I mean,
fair, we
to
haven't
be
been
fair,
rolling
he does-
super great, so
He would still have a 20% chance of failing, which is still a pretty big chance of failure.
That's 1 in 5. 1 in 5 odds get me all the time, man.
Dang 1 in 5s.
Okay, so here's okay, I did it. Yeah, so we're back onto the I'm all cocky and ready to try it out.
Alright,
wait. So
So I gotta mark off that I do not have that.
You no longer have the
I am
scroll.
unclear.
Now
What
I
kind-
have the spell.
What was the spell again?
He's casting sending.
Sending.
He's contacting Earlham Stockspool from Tribor.
I will cast Disguise Self to look like him, so he has a face. Give him the name. A brief description of his personality. And I will have him tell him, I found what Oathevere was hiding. I can explain more if you meet me in Yartar.
That sounds like less than 25 words, so let's do this.
That is 17 words.
I get ready. Do you want to add any more words? You have 8 more.
Donuts.
You pooping?
This is
I was gonna say, you pooping?
this is the tiefling.
I say to
Alright.
Oh, right. This is. Make sure to, I guess, say who it's from, because he's just gonna have a very unfamiliar head in his voice.
Yeah, this
Alright.
is
A very
Yes.
familiar head in his voice.
I'm off
He
today.
knows what he said.
this is Malarakas the tiefling,
I-
and then
This
I found what
is
else he was
Marcus
hiding. Meet us in
Yeah.
Yartar.
Okay, so I write down the message as he says, and I
Alright.
do my casting, and I send it.
Right.
Gonna send it.
As far as you know, the the spell connected.
Aye, it feels good. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
A few moments later, you get the response. See you there.
Oh, that I forgot. That's how this works.
Yeah.
He just told me he'll see us there.
Fantastic. Hopefully he'll wait and be patient. Depending on how long going down this river takes.
Oh, should I have given him some detail about our time they're taking?
Well, I don't think we know how long it's going to take to get there.
Fair
We'll
enough.
get there when we get there.
It'll take him a while to get there as well.
It'll be a few days for him.
Alright,
We'll
so
leave.
not gonna spell off my list. Oh my gosh. I casted sending, guys.
There
I feel good.
are
I feel good.
2 more potential plans that
You're the
we could
world.
pursue, Skender, regarding Veda. So we could send word to Gundren and see if he has any way to bring him back, or bring her back. Or when I was trying to revive Diclaris, there were people in Waterdeep that had that magic. But it's quite expensive.
And just a quick thing with, as far as Gundren, based off what I know about him, that's some strong magic that I don't believe he has.
Well,
It
they're just
feels like
thoughts.
something we'd have to go to Waterdeep for.
The clerics have
Or
been
even Baptist.
maintaining her here. So, to Waterdeep?
Waterdeep.
Yeah,
See-
but we just said somebody we were gonna meet them in Yartar.
Well, yeah,
So.
but we
Well, I
get
mean,
to
yeah,
Waterdeep.
that's right.
Yeah,
Right,
Yartar.
that's right. Yep, yeah, okay.
To Yartar, then to Waterdeep.
To Yartar, then to Waterdeep.
Man, I even knew you guys were going to Yartar today, and I still forgot to look at the Yartar segment.
Let's just tell the clerics to keep maintaining her.
Yeah,
Just
he
as an option.
he would have done that. That would have been something he was going to do anyway,
Okay,
because
We
He's not-
will do our best. However, I'm not sure how much longer she can stay this way. With us actively taking care of her. Before long, she's going to need to be buried.
how long?
2 weeks, tops.
Who's taking care of her?
Random
The-
clerics in town.
The local clerics in town.
It's Jerome, Keith, and
Keith
Zach.
Urban.
When did Claris die?
In the mine?
It's been a while.
Super
Don't want
long
to talk
time ago.
about it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
For a
And
while.
they've been maintaining the body this whole time. So it's been, what, like 3 weeks? At least?
Since Diclaris died?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like a month.
It's been
Yeah.
way over a month. That was in Lost Mines of Phandelver. We've been like on the road
Yeah.
for like a month.
Oh yeah, because it was a month
been, like,
between.
3
It was also a month between
like-
Lost Mines of Phandelver and this. So he's
Yeah.
been dead for like 2.5 to 3 months by
It's
this
been
point.
it's been like, and he hasn't. No, I ended up burying him in a park in Waterdeep. But it's been like a month since Veda died.
Diclaris is still sitting around Fire Eyes' neck,
Oh, yeah.
just
How long
slowly
has-
rotting.
How long has it been since Veda died?
It's been about a month and a half.
Okay.
Veda.
Who's Veda? It's Skinner's wife.
Stop! Come on.
My life.
The dead
My
body
life.
in the basement. Let's go.
I didn't remember her name. That was Brando asking. What's his name would have definitely. I don't even know my character's name. He would have remembered.
We're a hot mess
What am I
today.
doing? Stubbs just breaks down into an existential crisis in Skinner's living room.
Stubbs.
Hearing voices in your head will do that to you.
I seriously couldn't remember his name, and it's like on my screen too. I'm having a good one today, guys. I'm doing great.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Tiata.
Tiata! Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, so I did the math. I was breaking it down and stuff. You guys can travel 23 miles a day via boat. I'm going to increase it to about 35 because you are traveling with the current. So that means it should take you roughly. Where's my measuring tool at? There it is. Oh, pretty well, exactly. Okay, it's on a 1-to-1 scale. Boop. So it should take you guys about a week to get to Yartar. Just floating downstream.
Wow.
Should we tell your friend that we don't actually know how long it will take us to get there?
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt.
If I knew how long it was gonna take,
How
I
long?
would have told them.
Well,
I
yeah,
would've
you
just
took
buried
this
her.
path, though. So you would know, right,
Well-
Skender?
Would I know
Because this is how you got
Really?
to
with my
your
intelligence?
start.
Do you want me to roll an intelligence check?
No. I'm gonna say no, because at this point it's been about 4 months. And you've also been just on a trail a lot since then. And so I'm gonna say that you know it's somewhere within the neighborhood of 5 to 10 days.
Okay.
That's about it.
But
Okay,
it's at
well,
least
with
enough
that
for us to
in mind-
know. Yeah.
Yeah, with that in mind, man, and I didn't want to bury her until the kids had a chance to, like, see her peaceful rather than, like, whatever horror they had to see.
We can keep her down in the basement, but just be aware that past 2 weeks she will probably not be recognizable.
I would say barrier at this point. There's a
Even
lot.
though we are clerics, there is a limit to what we can do.
I know.
Gentle Repose is a 2nd level spell, and they are not 3rd level casters.
You need to be 3rd level to cast it. Okay. Alright. Let's bury her, I guess.
Who's got the feedback out? Is that? Does anyone else hear that? Oh, that's what that is?
Yes. Don't worry. It's soft enough that it does sort of sound like
Static.
oh well now Sawyer's turned it off and so now
Because
like
it's
we're
not
going
playing for
crazy.
me.
Oh
Is it going crazy right now?
no.
It wasn't
Okay.
too bad. Like,
Alright.
now that I know it was supposed to be river sound, it's fine. But, like, I thought someone's audio was staticking.
Had mad static. Okay.
Wait.
Uh,
Now it's not playing for me either.
Yeah, he stopped it.
Yeah,
No, he's
stopped.
playing it right now.
I'm playing a different thing now.
Anyway,
But yeah, if you could let him know, it might be roughly about 10 days at the
10 days.
most.
Up to a 10-day. I could do that right now if you want, or really, since it probably won't make much of a difference, and I guess this guy needs to pack. We'd probably tell him this evening if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
need to-
fine, but I do have... I'll pull off one of my rings. If you take an hour to attune to this, it can give you that sending spell back.
Do what?
I have this ring that'll refuel one of your spells.
Why?
You just need to take some time to attune to it.
I think I can. I think I'm actually not very much attuned to much.
You guys shouldn't be full up on attunement slots.
I definitely.
I'm covered. I'm full up, but...
I mean, yeah, but you're an artificer. That's expected. Like
Yeah,
everyone else, though.
I don't even know what I'm attuned to. Period. My Wand of Magic Missile's
No.
attunement.
Nope.
should give it to Skender.
No, I
At one point.
Skender gave it back.
Yeah, I know, but at one point we gave it to Skender, so that's why
Yeah,
I
I don't even
remember it's
think I'm
not.
attuned. I don't even think I'm attuned to
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
You're probably not. Most of what you have gotten is non-attunement items or potions.
Yeah,
I
I
have
want to make my Warhammer
Talon.
something to attune to eventually.
Yeah,
I
I know
have
that
That's it.
Malarakis is probably decked out, and Seth has Talon, but that's
That's it.
about it.
My
Yeah, that's
my
fair.
only other magical item that I really have that would potentially be is my +1 armor, but that's just +1 armor. It's not.
Yeah, is it the glamour armor or just +1 armor? Because I think glamour armor is attunement because
No. Oh, is it? I don't remember.
Yeah,
if
it is.
was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have the glamour armor then. Because the glamour armor was a +1 leather, studded leather, right?
yeah.
Plus the chain.
Actually, it's not attunement at all.
Actually, yeah, it is not attunement. I'm looking at it on D&D Beyond. Not attunement.
Yeah. So
What's the name of the ring?
It's not in the compendium. It's one of my infusions. But it's effectively a pearl of power.
That's the Pearl of Power.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like the magic item Pearl of Power.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Except
just
it's a
putting that-
ring.
I'll put that on there, and then I'll just change its name.
ring of power.
Yeah, it's a spell refueling ring is what its actual name is, but
Spell refueling ring.
Yeah.
Spell refueling ring. Hi. Well, thank you. Yes, I'll do that, and may as well. It take an hour to attune. Like I actually, well, I guess once we're on the boat, like I could be attuning anyway. So I'll
Yeah,
just-
you guys have the 7-10 days between now and all that. So
But well, what I'm saying is I'm gonna go ahead and like cast the sending. So I'll make sure to say like this is Malarakis the Tiefling. It seems our party will take up to a 10-day to get there.
okay. Sounds good. He will. All right. I will leave in a few days then.
He acknowledged He acknowledged it. So we're good to go.
Should we check in with Gundren and see how he's doing? Is that a no?
I'm sorry. What?
I said, should we check in with Gundren and see how he's doing? And then you will just stare
Where's
at me.
Gundren? Who am I?
what is Gundren?
Ooh, don't start with that.
Why is Gundren?
There you go.
But Gundren,
I'll give you
Gun.
one better. Why is more?
I mean, I guess I could do this. Yes. Can we do that in the evening, just in case we come across something crazy and scary during the day, and I have to use my spells for something else?
Sure.
I mean, we have a while. I don't think we need to necessarily check on him right now.
Yeah. We haven't
If we
spoken
had
to him
some-
in months. He can wait another day.
And, like, I know he's capable of talking to us if need be.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, well, you guys can sail down the river. I'm not gonna make you roll for encounters because you're on a river.
Okay, see, I didn't know for sure.
There's no like giant serpents hiding in the what is this river?
A kraken.
Yeah, the Kraken shows up, you die. The Cerberin River. You guys are currently sailing down what is known as the Cerberin River. There's no giant eels or sea monsters hiding in the Cerberin River. So, yeah, you guys are good.
Hey, Stubbs. Do you want to play prank?
What?
Do you remember those gentlemen back in Noanar's hold that were hunting the hill giants?
Aye.
We should send them a message. They were rather rude.
And what is this message you'd like to send them?
I don't know. We can say, like... Just say... The hill giants are watching you. They know. And just leave it super vague or something like that. I don't know. I've never...
Hill giants are watching you. They
Why do I
know.
get the feeling like this
Done.
kind of
I've sent
paranoia
it.
we're giving them is going to lead to the destruction of that town?
I mean, there are already people just trying to destroy the town. We killed
Well,
those people.
I've sent it.
I just stared at him, like, smiling. Until... nothing. Oh.
I mean, I doubt they'll respond, but who knows?
Alright. Who else can we prank? I'll just think about it.
But I can't waste all these spells. I wanted to reach out to Gundren tonight.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's important.
Alright, 1 second.
Gwendolen's like right over here, right?
No,
No,
I
so
don't-
Fendel's
over
way to
here.
the west. It's on the coast.
It's actually named.
pinging right
You
here.
can see the name if you
Oh.
keep looking west.
Jeez, can't believe we've come so far.
Remember when we were lost in the Neverwinter Wood?
Ugh, don't remind me. It was awful.
An entire session just trying to get out of that stupid forest.
I don't know what you guys talk about. That was pretty fun.
That was
It
fun.
was-
That was a very weird session, but I
It was intense.
had a good time
it
with
was-
it.
It was
It's-
stressful. For
It's a
me.
mixture of good and bad memories.
Skinder got to be a dad for the group.
It was a blast. What are you talking about?
Exactly. I got to shoot fire eyes. That's pretty fun.
I want
got
to
to
be a
count.
father for my children. I don't want to be a father for a group of
Wow.
adults.
Picky. I want to be a dad, but not to you guys. Jeez.
Beggars can't be choosers, Skender.
Yeah, you lost yours. We're the best you got right
Look at
now.
us. We're your children now.
Oh,
Great.
Oofa.
I take the battle axe. I attack recklessly.
You fall off the boat. There's no PvP in my game. Absolutely none. Don't mind the fact that
Everybody's attacked
you
already.
guys have hit each other multiple times. by
Our
this
party
point.
name is literally the Friendly Fires. Don't worry
Yeah.
about that.
Ignore that bit.
Okay, let's change the music up as I get a Discord message in the way.
La música.
Not me. I don't
Okay.
think. Was it me?
No, don't worry about it.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Let's go with. Oh my gosh, there's so much.
He's having a panic attack, everybody.
Yeah, basically, there's too much music to choose from.
Sensory overload.
It's our DM.
Here, let's go with the one literally titled Medieval Hound.
Medieval Hound?
Hound.
Medieval town.
Medieval Hound. Yeah, you heard him correctly.
Alright, so, you guys can arrive in Yartar. You guys definitely passed through this on your way east, and definitely saw the city before.
But we were in such a rush.
You guys were in such a rush that the voice in the sky just forgot to mention that you guys were in a city. So, passing back through Yartar, this is the city stands on the east bank of now the Dessarian River. At Yartar, the Cerberan River transitions to the Dessarian River. Because down south, through sort of the crags there as the river goes, that is what's known as, or actually just sort of in this area in general, is what is known as the Dessarian Valley. So this is known as the Dessarian River.
Oh, we can take that river all the way to Waterdeep.
I mean, we
Good.
could, but we could also just teleport.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah, if you guys wanted to spend another 10 days on the river, you guys could get down to Waterdeep.
It's just to help us get to know each other better.
It's a nice little vacation.
get to know each other better. We've been on the road for like 3 months at least.
And we're all
Like
still
4
hiding
months.
secrets.
Of course we
I
are.
don't know what you're talking about. Have no secrets.
what you're talking about. It's like, yeah, I'm.
My
I'm
character's
totally
not a
hiding
racist towards
secrets.
work. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm totally
was
not
the tip of the
hiding
tongue,
secrets
it's
for
fine.
other people. No, that's totally not what's what.
It was not a Freudian slip, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, you guys can easily come into Yartar. Yartar is a prosperous and increasingly crowded city. And as you guys sort of sail in, you guys sail into the docks, and sort of one of the dock hands comes up to help you, like, register your boat and everything.
And I
then
just go, reduce! And I just
Yeah, just and very much akin to like Lupin's suitcase, just closing a whole bunch in Prisoner of
Oh my
Azkaban
God,
at the end of the
I
movie.
I just slide it into the bag of holding, gonna go,
Yeah,
hey, how
and
you doing?
the deckhand is like, ah.
British
Beautiful weather we're
strange
having, eh?
bunch.
Yes, do you need any help with anything, sir?
What's that noise?
No, I've never experienced this before. Okay, just go. Just yeah, you guys are. Yep. He just proceeds to stand there and stare at the water where the boat was for like. Just as you guys leave, you like look behind you and he's still standing there, just staring at the water, like scratching his head.
I think we just absolutely blew someone's mind.
I mean, it is a folding boat. Like you just.
I realize it's absolute insanity, but it's just like
30-foot long boat just folded into a box.
You
Yeah,
should open it again
yeah.
right here.
oh, should I
Let's
just
not.
unfold it?
Yes.
Right in the middle of the dry dock area.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Short one.
Are we doing phrasing?
Absolutely not.
Just make it the short one.
Yeah, the smaller one.
We'll just canoe our way through the
Oh,
channel.
I'm good.
It's like in Tangled when they're canoeing the boat through in the I Had a Dream segment. Just yeah. All right. Now, an interesting thing about you and your meeting with the dude. You did not discuss a place of meeting.
No,
Wasn't
but coming through here the first time, would we have a vague idea on like well, I met him at like the stock exchange, right? That's why I met him.
It was at the Tribor Travelers. It was the caravan company in Tribor.
Then I will look around any caravan company here or tavern.
Okay.
Let's go to the
Also,
tavern we
Mr.
went to
King.
last time we were here.
I could also just message him that we arrived and where is he at?
I mean, you could do that.
The
It's like,
tavern
still trying
known
to-
as pause
If
pause for dramatic effect.
I'm not going to ask you to do that, Stubbs, but if you would, that'd be grand.
Yeah, it's already done.
So, the Skinny Lobster.
Is that he responds and says he's at the Skinny Lobster?
Yes.
He said
Alright.
he's at the Skinny Lobster.
To the skinny lobster, then.
absurd. What?
The white grasshopper, the oceanic
Might
dahlia,
have said the pity
the
monster,
valuable
but
sheep,
I think it was Skinny Lobster.
the skinny
slinky
lobster,
crab.
Dahlia. Oh my gosh, I love that name.
the lush angels, the crowded melons,
That should have been the name.
the nifty sharks, the discreet dogs, the bumpy maid, and the mixed
Yeah.
giant. Tavern
Anyway.
name generator, ladies and gentlemen.
A tavern name generator ain't that great, but it did give the whimsical monkey. So I mean,
Let's go to this slim crab. Let's go.
Oh man,
Just-
Oceanic.
Don't start this in this campaign too.
It
No,
will always
she
be
would have a
forever.
better remembrance of what.
The tavern formerly known as the Purple Star.
so the tavern. Look for your lem.
Okay, yeah, you walk in and Erlam is just sort of like sitting at a table, having a nail, just sort of watching the door, waiting for you guys to show up. And then he sees you walk in, and he sort of like nods to you. He does not like super like, oh hey there, pal, but like he recognizes your presence.
Very recognizable.
Yeah.
So I'll meander my way towards him and kind of pop squat next to him. And
So, what do you have for him?
I believe. I mean, both of you asked us to go to this weird tower in search of some magic items, and what we found there was a number of fiendish people, and even a mage with some interesting summoning circles within this tower. And I'll ask for the bag of holding. Somebody grab me and I'll pull out a few of a couple of the random notes from it and just kind of set them down. Not sure if it's exactly tied to him directly, but it is awfully convenient he sent us there.
Agreed. Though I'm not sure exactly how this ties to Oakthavir.
Well, he asked us to go retrieve these items, so either he has beef with them, or he wanted us to die. But the big thing that I really wanted to give you, and I'll just hand him a note with that. This is more the important thing. They wanted to give you an update on Oakthavir, if nothing else.
Oh! He sort of quickly folds it up and put it in his coat. Well, that's well then, that's certainly a thing. Well, I will give you the payment for what I had for Oakthavir. This is certainly more pertinent information and will require a better payment. But I hope this will suffice. And he sort of pulls out just sort of it's a coin purse. It slides it across the table to you. It jingles a little bit.
I just kind of take it, not really look at it, and just kind of pocket it for later. Alright. I think our business is concluded for now.
Well, if that is all you have, then indeed, good day and good luck.
Yep.
He sort of stands up and handshakes.
How'd you know?
I know everything.
Okay, so anyway.
JJ, it's you last night.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Okay.
And kind of walk back to the group, and open the bag and kind of look into it.
It seems to be 50 platinum pieces.
Rad.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Oh yeah. I'll hand everybody 5 platinum pieces.
Dope.
Okay.
Yep, cool.
You see Skender still just put 3 platinum pieces in the bag that was the bag for his
The
for the
D-bag?
girls.
Come on, man, be nice.
not D bag.
Yeah, it's D-bag. You know?
D-bag?
Oh, D-bag,
It's-
not
It's
D-bag.
the bag.
The bag.
The bag.
The bag, yeah.
D-bag.
Speaking of the bag of holding,
Yeah.
please.
You can have a bag. You're awfully possessive.
Anything we'd like to do while we're here, or are we ready to go to Waterdeep?
I will take off my coat at this point and be like, you can put that in the bag. I'll take off Turris's hat too.
Okay.
I liked the hat.
I guess at this point,
The Slim Shady hat going on a Turris.
like, at this point, Skinder pulls out, like, this purple scarf, and he just sort of wraps it around his neck and then tucks, like, the ends into his shirt. And it's like, I need comfort right now.
I mean, you do you, man.
It's Nestrin's scarf, shoot, and it still smells like the lavender she likes to use. It's,
Very faded, but yes.
very
I can make it smell more like lavender if you want.
Yeah, we could artificially preserve that scent, if you wish.
It sounds really bizarre.
He looks over at Fire Eyes and he's like, is that a thing?
But, I
What,
mean,
making things smell better? Yes, you've seen him do it many times.
I can make anything smell like anything.
I thought it was just, my brain.
When's
Sometimes.
the last time you saw Seth shower? Or bathe, I guess.
I bathe regularly, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Especially after the time that he pooped himself.
Yeah, prestidigitation only goes so far.
Still had some lumps.
well, okay. Yeah. But it's like the desert lavender kind of smell. Which doesn't make much sense now that I'm thinking about it, but it's a different kind of lavender. It's a specific kind of lavender.
She has fine tastes.
I do my best to emulate it on, like, a piece of paper.
She had a wine taste on a beer budget. It was
Wine taste on a beer budget.
Fox wine exists.
I
Also,
prestidigitate the closest thing I can think of to desert lavender on, like, a napkin or, like, something, just like a little throwaway thing. Be like, is this kind of what you're looking for, or?
I was muted. It smells like lavender. Like, just, it's lavender.
And at this point, the sniffing has turned into sniffling. It's just his face crumples.
I can make it smell like this anytime you want to.
I can make it always smell like that.
What?
Yeah, he's
It's
got
not
more
a
permanent
competition.
solution than me. He's
I
got a
mean,
more
it
permanent
kind of
solution
is,
than me.
though.
What would you do to it?
What? Why are you so it's just magic. All it is magic.
You've seen me make ball bearings talk.
Yeah, I was like, I could make people just have nightmares that kill them. I don't understand how this is what's holding you up.
Like, you see, Turris.
I'm laughing more over the gift.
I
that
know you
Sawyer
are, but
said.
it's still funny.
What the heck is that?
Because my favorite part about that gif is that it, like, he's just so straight faced, and then just turns into something. It's like the funniest thing. Anyway, well,
This is the better one.
stop. I need to look away. I need to look away because otherwise I won't be able to keep a straight face. Well, eventually Esrin will get this back, and I think she would
can turn it off
appreciate being
whenever I
able
want.
to.
It's
Don't say that about like a scarf.
I can turn off the smell whenever.
Okay. But I think she wouldn't mind it smelling like that, especially if it's gonna save us money.
Yeah, it'll always smell like that as long as I don't make something else smell funny.
What?
Just the way it's worded. I love it.
Okay. Takes the scarf back off and hands it to. If what? But then he like holds it back a bit and he goes, "If you mess it up, there will be severe consequences."
I won't. And I'll take it and I'll rub it on Seth's piece of paper. Just kind of flick it, and it smells like lavender now.
I want to help.
What? That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Magic.
Can I try?
I feel like you've scammed me.
What?
I didn't
Does
take
it
any
smell
money
like
from you.
lavender or not?
I took the illusionary scent that Seth had made and just put it into the fabric.
Okay.
I don't know what you expect. It's magic. All magic is just hand wavy mumbo jumbo, and then the thing happens. So I mean,
But I've seen him like work real hard on like on
this is just like a
weapons.
scent.
You've
Yeah,
also
but, like,
seen
weapons
us,
are hard.
Yeah, but you also see those weapons fire invisible arrows. Not invisible, but like
Unlimited arrows.
unlimited
Creates
arrows.
its own
Yes.
Like
and fires very rapidly.
Can I
It's
see the
just
scarf?
why?
I want to help.
I mean,
It already smells like lavender though.
But I can help with making it more like her fine tastes.
Okay. And just sort of hands it over cautiously.
I'll take it in my hands, and all of a sudden you'll see the fabric of the scarf change, and it's a much finer fabric. And I'll hand it back to you.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that it would unravel for some reason.
There we
I
go.
was like,
You got a lot of yarn now.
You can knit a new one.
Builds character.
she's not gonna think that it's the same scarf.
It's still her scarf. Besides, it only lasts for 8 hours.
Oh. Whatever. Just winds it back around his neck. Tuck the ends in again.
Right now, Stubbs might have needed to do something.
Just pass the scarf around.
He'll just sort of looks over at Stubbs with this look of fear on his face, like, "Did you want to do anything to my daughter's scarf?"
when you put it like that way, that's just weird.
I know, sounds weird.
That's why he has the fear on his face.
I mean, he can untie it from your waist with his.
Here,
magical
I can
hand.
do this, and then it no longer smells like magic.
Did you just cast a spell magic?
Yeah.
Also, it's not as fine fabric anymore.
Just blew a third level spell to dispel a cantrip.
Not even a cantrip for me.
Oh my gosh! For a second, he's like, "What did you do to my nose? I can't smell it."
You gave me the Rona.
I'm sick.
I passed COVID-19.
Nothing will
I
ever
mean,
be the same
prestidigitation
again.
can do that to you. It just
Or-
negates the smell and taste of whatever you're eating.
I didn't prestidigitate though. I just.
I know you dispel magic. I'm just saying, like,
What did you do? What did you do?
You said you were weirded out by what they were doing, so I got rid of the
wasn't
magic.
weirded out. It's just
Oh.
it seemed a
It's
okay.
too late
It did
now.
seem a little weird that everyone was like, "Okay, my turn."
I
When
mean, It was only one person that was like, "Okay, my turn."
And you kind of made me do something, and then all I could think of was make you happy that it doesn't smell again.
Turris holds out his hand for the scarf.
Turris.
He opens up his chest cavity and puts the mud that's been just sitting there.
Here's it on there.
The 2-week-old mud just really rubs it into the scarf.
It's just dirt at this point.
Yeah.
I look over at Mal and I
It was
just go,
raining recently.
Would Turris do anything to it? Does he have stuff that he could? Why am I even asking this?
It's a robot.
He just puts his head on it. Wait, are we sitting around like a table, or are we?
As far as I know, you guys are standing in the street.
No, standing in the doorway, I think. Like we went into the tavern.
I assumed that we just went to a table as we had this conversation.
Hey.
Because if that were the case, then I just sort of rest my head on the table and just be like, no, that's it. No more magic on the scarf. Please.
That's what I did for you. That's why I took the magic away from the scarf. I don't understand what the problem is at this point.
So is there anything we need to do here, or should we try to find our way out?
Well, we're waiting, right?
For what?
No, we're done.
Nope.
Yeah, he already
No, we're
spoke to
done.
the guy.
Yeah, we did our
Oh.
thing. We can leave now.
Okay.
Okay.
I got us our extra money that I really came here for, so.
Do we have any idea how to find the Harpers here?
Well, we should know where the teleportation circle is, because didn't we teleport here?
Nope.
No.
Oh, where did we teleport the original time?
You have never teleported.
We've never teleported.
Just across
Oh,
the
I thought we
town.
I thought we used it.
teleported into
You ported into the tower in Everland,
Hmm,
and then we're teleported back out.
got it.
but we never
Okay.
left like the town.
So
Got it.
do you have the ability to reach out to the person who let us teleport the first time and find out where we're supposed to go?
Is that what you're trying to ask me? Am I
Yes,
understanding the message you
Remember
did?
where we're supposed to go?
Well, we
I feel like he would have said something.
they gave us the sigils. They didn't say, "Okay, go to the red building with the brick roof." Like that's. No.
Well, I mean, it was in a tower. Is there any towers that we saw on the way to the tavern?
I mean, you saw many tall buildings. Whether any of them were a tower you're looking for is debatable.
I cast sending to one of the guys to the guy that showed it to us originally.
Yeah, gave us
to
the Tressums. guy?
yes, Crowan Valhero.
And then I just say, let's see, did we give them our name, or how did they?
Yeah, they know our names, I'm
They know
assuming.
us.
No,
Do
like
they?
the friendly fires? Do they know?
Oh.
Did
Oh,
you guys
not the
introduce
friendly-
yourselves?
Not
Just
as
say
the
we're the
remember?
people
not as
that love the
friendly fire.
Tressums.
Do what?
The people with the giant robot. That's
Oh,
sure,
there
that's
you
fine.
go. This is the people with the giant robot.
That's a lot of
Please.
Favorite part of sending.
What?
Favorite part of sending is trying to figure out.
Where
word count.
is the teleportation in Yartar? Okay, so I send this is the friendly fires, the group with the giant robot. Where is the teleportation
Location for
Lo-
Yartar.
location for Yartar? Yeah, there you go. And that's like way under. That's like 18 or something.
That's 18. Okay, your response. Oh, well. I'm assuming you mean the circle. Look for a villa in the heart of the city. It will be dilapidated.
I just love the idea of
We're
like,
looking for a
everyone-
dilapidated villa in the heart of the city.
if everyone who uses sending
Counting on their
saying it
fingers.
like that.
Yeah. Just like
Beware Kolbaz.
Me where the
Oh, and I guess we have
heart
to
of
beware
the
Kolbaz.
is
Cold
that
as what?
person.
Cold as your heart.
Oh,
Sorry.
Where's your dead wife?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Alrighty, so let's go to the heart of the city.
Heart of the city.
Where's the cards? Where's the cards?
Skirts.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Who?
Whoever's leading the look. The hunt.
Investigation probably should not be me, but
Probably
see.
should.
Why?
You
It's
would
an
not
intelligence
allow this.
check.
Oh,
If
is
it's
it?
perception,
yeah.
I can do it.
I thought
but
it was something else.
No,
Okay.
perception is
Perception
wisdom.
is wisdom.
Yeah.
Investigation is intelligence.
Okay, I'll investigate.
I will assist.
Alright,
Oh.
so make an investigation check with advantage.
Investigate again.
Easy peasy. It takes you roughly half an hour just walking around, but you can find something that fits the description: a dilapidated building, a dilapidated villa, in the center of Yartar.
Okay. Now just keep your eyes out for this cold czar. I don't know. Just look out for something weird.
Okay, I have no idea what that is, but okay.
Would I have known at all? Like, would that be in my repertoire of knowledge to understand what he's said to look out for?
Roll an Arcana check.
And I also
Sure.
try.
All you smart people.
I mean, I'm not as Arcana knowledgeable, but
You guys have no idea what a Kolbaz
Oh
is.
my goodness.
In that
I only got I rolled a nat 2.
What if I flash a genius for Stubbs?
Do you want to do that?
Sure.
All right.
What do I do?
Stubs, you just add 5.
Oh,
You have no idea what a Kolbaz is.
Oh
Ah!
my gosh. Because
That's
it
a
would have
high
been
roll.
24, so if it's a
Probably
25,
yeah.
then it still would have been just under.
We will keep our eyes out for a Kolbaz.
I mean, it sounds almost like cold bat.
Yeah,
so maybe,
look for an ice bat.
yeah, look for something like that.
Although it seems rather far south for an ice bat.
Well, maybe that's why it's in this dilapidated building.
All right, let's hope. There you go.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to Waterdeep.
Okay. You guys can enter the building, and it is a dilapidated building. There are no lights on. It's cold. It's wet.
See, an ice
do-
bat could be in here.
I'ma do a detect magic.
Okay. There is no magic in here.
Whack. You sure this is the right building? Not getting anything on the old detect magic reader.
Well, maybe there's a basement.
Okay. Do we see any stairs?
There's a broken set up, but there is none down. There is a door across the room that leads to the backyard, but there's nothing else in this room.
Perhaps an outdoor cellar entrance.
Okay. Do you sense any magic outside?
I will walk outside. Do I sense any magic?
Okay, you open the door and you are blinded by illusion magic.
Jeez! What is happening out here?
What does it look like to us?
Seth, what's your AC?
Oh
Macy's 15.
no!
Check
Okay.
the traps.
you sort of open the door and then just bam, illusion magic, and you're like, oh! And then you take 10 points of fire damage as a firebolt hits you.
Oh, gosh dang it.
What?
10 points?
10 points of fire damage.
You
Owie.
would cut out.
He said,
What do you want? Eh?
Continue to use the teleportation circle.
Oh! Sorry? No one told me you were coming.
We didn't know you.
We were told to look out for Colbaz.
That is me.
Oh, so you who we need to look out for.
Yes.
Good
What does
to
he
know.
look like?
He looks like a very cantankerous old man. He's like hunched over. He's got like a staff. Yeah. He's got a little bit of a crazy look in his eye.
I'm just picturing the old man from the Pixar shorts.
Sure. Yeah, pretty close.
He's got a chessboard under his arm.
He's wearing a sweater vest that's checkered.
He's wearing those glasses.
Argyle?
His eyes
Yeah.
are ginormous.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, it's the teleportation circle.
Sorry about that. You just sort
Ow.
of walked through and screamed, and so I shot at you. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I suppose it's my fault for not announcing what
Don't
we were doing.
don't apologize to him. He made the choice to hurt you.
You made the choice to come in unannounced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be fair, we did startle him.
We straight up B&E'd there.
So,
We didn't break anything. We just entered.
Well,
We're just
breaking
trespassing.
and entering. Well, okay, yeah. I suppose that's
Anyways, where are you wishing to teleport to?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
He sort of thinks for a second. Okay, it's that one over there. It sort of points to one in sort of the corner of the...
They showed us. Did they give us like a piece of paper or
Yeah.
something? I remember they showed us those circles.
It's in the thing.
Yeah, the sigil's on the ground right now.
Yeah. Well, I just want to like double check with the whatever they
Yeah,
gave us.
it looks like the Waterdeep sigil.
Okay. I just want to, just like, I take out the piece of paper, I look at it, I double check, it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, checks out.
I didn't want to dive into an unknown portal by some bad man who's just like, yeah, I think that's it.
that was probably it.
We're in hell now.
The one with the
Yeah,
mountains
exactly.
and the sun, but the one with the sun between the
The
mountains.
mountains, yeah.
All right, well, are you ready? 1, a 2, a 3. And there's a flash of light as you guys are just sort of like, it feels like you're pulled into the ground. And all you guys see is sort of just as I die.
All you
Are-
see is
Are you okay? All right.
all
So
you see is
all you guys see is sort of just what is wrong with my throat. All right. You guys sort of just pass by, just flashing lights and stuff, and then all of a sudden you seem to be pulled out of the ground and sort of land in what is a cold stone room. Oh wait, no, I lied. In a warmly lit room.
That's very
It
different.
was cold
I was
for a
looking at the
moment,
wrong place. My bad.
and now all of a sudden I feel rather warm. Okay. Hopefully this is Waterdeep.
Can I help you?
I know the name, yes.
What's your name?
Show him the paper.
Yeah, we're here.
We're the Friendly Fires.
Yeah, we're granted access to these teleportation circles a little bit ago.
Oh, well, all right.
Didn't have people in contact.
She sort of like there's a staircase on the other side of the room, and she sort of like waves her hand, and there seems to be like a stone sort of like slab that is pulled away from the top of the staircase, and on the other side, there appears to be like another turret, but really big. And they just sort of like pull the slab, the stone slab off, and then stand back to the side, holding the slab.
Wow, tight security.
It's another tourist?
Roll an Arcana check, Malrakas.
Okay. Got you.
Okay, this is what is known as a shield guardian.
Ah, word.
You briefly studied these in an attempt to sort of figure out how to power turrets, how that could potentially work, and all that. So you know of shield guardians.
Yeah. Yeah, they're animated creatures of sorts. Similar idea. Just powered different. But in any case,
Wait, what are they powered by?
I believe it's an amulet. And it allows ownership to be transferred. That can kind of cause issues, depending on who ends up with the ownership.
Well, I kind of get the difference. Does that mean that like there's a risk of Turris's allegiance changing too, or?
As far as I'm aware now, as kind of part of creating him, there is a slight bit of binding between the two of us. So I don't believe he can directly go against me.
Okay.
Now you guys is unfortunately another story, but I believe he is tied to me.
Okay.
I was going to say it's kind of like imprinted on you, like a bird.
Yeah, and in a way.
Okay, to the college.
Yeah.
There.
Wonder.
Okay, you guys can step out of the room and sort of pass by the shield guardian, and as you guys leave, he will slide the stone tablet back into place. This appears to be a crypt of some kind. And the shield guardian will walk over to the door and pull it open. And you guys exit into what appears to be a cemetery. Like a very large cemetery.
Wow. They really put these hideouts in, like, random spots all over the place.
I mean,
I think we're going to have to
Harper's,
fix the
right?
notes on what these are.
Yeah, I'll, like, when we come out of whatever crypt or whatever, I'll take a note of what the crypt is.
Okay.
And, oh, we forgot to ask how we get back in.
I mean, stubs matter. You can ask.
Yeah, but we don't know the person's name that was just there. But I guess we could just ask the original guy, yeah.
I thought we asked her name.
Did he ask for the name of the person we just talked to?
I thought Stubbs said, "Who are you?"
Oh.
I did multiple times and didn't really.
Oh, she would have told you Thestral.
We said we were the Friendly Fires, so when we say the Friendly Fires later, then
Wait,
hopefully
sorry.
remember.
I'm remiss in my duties. I gotta be writing stuff.
Oh,
Okay,
thank goodness,
we're in.
Because I was lost trying to look at the notes to decide where to put it.
Okay. So, Norner's Hold. There was the one. Wait, no, not Nor. Everland. It was Crowan? The one in Everland was Crowan, yes?
I don't know.
Hello?
Anyone else know?
I was muted. Crowan Valhero.
Okay, that name is correct. What is this? It's not turning it into.
Oh, you know what I'm realizing, DM? We haven't moved our token.
Are you guys not using the list O names that I made for you guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was.
Because there's a
using
specific
the
journal, list O names, for you guys, and it's not being touched, so I'll just go ahead and delete it.
Oh, I was just about to go over
I mean,
I
that's
was
the
It was
I was
fine.
thinking
The
the
notes
list
for the
of
Friendly
names
Fires
from
was
the
great.
notes.
It's fine. It's fine. You're doing
Well, I
good.
just was wondering if he was updating it. That's why. Give me a second. Gotta figure out. I think it's this one. Okay, so Yatar. That's too big. The guy in Yatar was Cold Bass?
Whole Baz.
Whole Baz. Whole Baz. Dang it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had that. That is not what my brain was telling me.
I guess he's like just some sort of guardian of the.
Watcher of the Yartar Circle.
There you go.
Yartar, not Yatar. Dang it.
That one's even on the map.
Yatar!
Yeah.
Yartar. Well, when I'm writing this, I can't see the map.
You can make it
Guardian
smaller.
Of the Yartar Transportation Circle. And then we're now in Waterdeep. And Thestral? Like
yes.
the creatures in Harry Potter? No, those are are those
Those are
Kestrels?
Thestrals.
Thestrals. Added my own knowledge for a second. Okay, I was really close. Thestral. Guardian of the Waterdeep Transportation Circle. Okay. Okay. So Fire Eye said something about checking
Didn't-
in with the professor about the tablets.
That seems a bit more time sensitive than anything else.
I mean, everything's a little bit time sensitive,
Yes,
but
but we can also go. At least we have a contact there. Whereas we can try and find mages with the spells we seek, but the college is probably the best place to go for that as well.
I guess you guys know this place probably better than I do, so
Yeah.
Just figure if there's somewhere for people to be practicing magic.
I mean, there's.
It's probably a college.
Yeah, we're going to the college,
Yeah.
for sure. Where there's colleges, there's professors. And where there's professors, there's high-ranking mages. Generally speaking.
What are we seeking out mages for again?
Which
Well,
will
we-
feed
number one, we need
two
to
birds
find-
with one scone.
We need to find the barbarians and the daughters, and we have the ability.
Oh,
We need somebody who
okay.
knows scry.
Right, yeah.
And then we can also talk to them
can-
about the tablets.
Talking about
you,
the
you
tablets,
also left the
check up-
tablets with the professor here.
Yeah, check up on the tablets that I dropped off here. And then 3, we could look around for a cleric somewhere. I mean, probably not the university, but we could look around for a cleric if we're interested in pursuing something along those lines.
Which is bringing back
So
life
those
a
are
good dog.
Yes.
those are the three main things that we can talk with, that we're on the docket, if I remember correctly. The 4th is, I mean, we could look around for like magic crap because we have money, but
question mark, profit.
yeah.
To the
Alright, so
college!
what are you guys doing? Everyone's going to the college?
I think yes. I'm just
Okay.
trying to write down this stuff that. Okay,
I'm just
so
following people along Hearts now.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys splitting up at all, or are you all just going to the same places in college? Are some of you going to research? Are some of you going to Professor Gelrod? Or are you all just going together?
We could
Elrod.
separate and try to cover our bases sooner. Stubbs, do you want to see the library?
Yes. I mean,
Bookman.
books.
Thanks.
okay.
Skinder and I can go
Man.
seek out somebody who can scry. If you want.
I'm gonna go to the professor probably first. I mean, we can. I'll just stick with everybody because I mean, it doesn't matter. It won't actually save us in-person time at all to split up. So we'll just go with everybody.
Up to you guys. If that's the case, what is your course of action? Where are you guys going first?
I'm trying to list it all right now, so that way we can keep it clear. Find a wizard who can scry. Are we looking at the college for someone who can possibly revive as well, or
No,
resurrect?
I know a place where they could do that outside of the college, unless we want to compare quotes.
All right. DM.
I mean,
things are
a
gonna get
college
little
one
bit-
might not be very alive.
DM.
Yes.
All right. Things are gonna. I'm okay. I'm probably gonna get a lot of distraction over the next hour.
Do you want to take a break?
No,
quick?
because I then
It's gonna be over the next hour.
like
Right,
or
but-
yeah. So how about I tell you what I'm thinking while
Okay.
I'm not distracted? Okay.
All right, shoot.
I would like to, before going to the college, especially if I'm going to be checking out a library, try to go somewhere. Maybe even this is the college, to buy like at least 200 more gold worth of fine ink and paper for spells.
Right.
So that way, if I'm at the library and I found something of interest, I'm thinking the time we'd spend there, because we'll see. So it'd be like a level 1 or a level 2 kind of thing of interest. Then I could take some time and learn it while there.
Okay. Keep in mind, the college just does not let spell scrolls be out and about because the art of transcribing the spell scroll destroys the spell scroll.
I wasn't thinking scrolls. I thought books I could copy and it doesn't destroy the book.
It destroys the spell in the book. So copying spells from a spell book destroys the spell in the spell book.
They no doubt don't
interesting.
allow ink
Okay.
and pen into the
I mean,
library for that reason.
Then how do you make a spare spellbook?
You can easily take pen and ink in, but there aren't just spell books in the library. There's research in the library, but spell books are behind lock and key with professors. There aren't just spell books to be loaned out.
Well, yeah, now I get it. I didn't realize that it destroyed the spell out of the book, too.
But yeah, how do you make spare spellbooks that wizards do?
So
You
Yeah, you
discover
can-
spells on
memory.
your own. You discover spells on your own through your other research, but you don't just straight copy it.
But if you copy a spell from your
I don't know.
spellbook into
It
another
doesn't
one,
say anything in the thing about spells getting destroyed if you copy it. But
That's-
Either way, there are not spell books just available to be viewed.
it would make
And I
it
would know that. And
You
I
would
It
know
wouldn't
that.
make
I
sense.
would
It
know
wouldn't
that.
make sense
Okay,
for
then-
them to just be like, "Hey, here's a spell book just out and about. Any old schmuck can go cast
You can
fireball."
still try and find paper and ink, but there aren't just textbooks out and about or
Well,
spell
yeah,
books.
So yeah, I mean, while we're at the college, I'll make sure to get paper and ink if I can, because I'm sure that's actually a place where it would be found.
I will say that you can find about 100 gold pieces worth.
Okay, so I'll just do that.
Since you're not 100% a student either,
Mhm.
so that like obviously they can look at you and stuff and know that you're of arcane prowess, but you're not actually a full student, and so they only offer you a limited amount.
Okay, that's fair. That's pretty much the only thing I'll really be trying, unless I was supposed to be looking for something in the library.
I mean, you guys listed like 3 things that you want to look up in the library.
Okay, then I'll be researching those things
Those are just
over the
potential
course
ideas, though.
over the course of whatever. So
There was an idea of researching about a black dragon. There was researching about the Uthgardt barbarian tribes.
okay.
I guess that's just 2. But
Do you want me to roll for those things now, and you decide what to do with it over the course of what happens?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
1 or 2?
Um,
One for each thing, or because I'm looking for the dragon and I was looking for something else, right?
yes. Specify which one you're researching for first.
Dragon.
Do you want to research for the dragon, or okay? So
Dragon
yes,
first.
go ahead and roll me an investigation check. I would assume so. If you guys are all in the library pulling books and stuff, yeah, you can do a check with advantage.
Okay, so advantage. Okay, so 18 for the dragon. You don't have to say anything right now. 18 for the dragon. Maybe take a note. And then, what was the other thing?
Uthgardt barbarian tribes.
Barbarian tribes. Okay, so would this be at advantage as well?
Yes.
Okay, let's just actually do that button and then do. Ooh,
Okay.
First roll is better on that one. Okay. So if we want to for the role playing, go to other places first, it's great. I just wanted to get that out of the way, so then.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm good.
All right. What is the series of events? Because it does warrant, sort of what's going on here. Because by this point it's like 3 or 4, so stuff is going to start closing soon. Things are not 24/7 here at the college.
I think that we should separate and try and cover more ground.
Okay.
Okay, so there was Fire Eyes and Stubbs at the library. There was
I think Malarakas and Skender
Malarakas
had
and
wanted to go
Skender,
find a divineer of some kind.
I offered. I didn't know if Skinder wanted to do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course I want to do that.
So
And then
Seth, where are you going?
Seth.
Tablets.
Tablets. Okay. So Fire Eyes and Stubbs are researching. They already did that stuff. So we'll go ahead and go with Malarakas and Skender. Asking around, it's pretty easy. Ooh, sorry. It's pretty easy to just ask around, hey, is there the person who can help us with scrying or finding somebody or anything like that? And you are directed towards a Professor Strixon. That is in no relation to Strixhaven. I realize now that is pretty close to Strixhaven. Professor Strixon, who is sort of the professor of divination magic at the college.
Alrighty.
What's the name of the college? I'm sorry.
The College of Waterdeep.
College of Waterdeep. Very inventive.
Well, it's not like there's sports teams playing against each other, so...
They don't have a Quidditch team?
No,
Dang.
It'd be
Unfortunately not.
understandable. It'd be really dangerous. Alright. So we go talk to this guy.
okay.
Find his office.
So you sort of just walk around and are finally directed towards his office. And he's inside. Hello. How can I help you? I've not seen you around here before.
Yeah, we aren't students, but we require a service, if you would be so kind.
It depends on the service.
Need
I'll
to-
have you know I'm not as spry as I used to be.
My friend here is looking for some family members, and if you could potentially find out where they are, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Ah, yes, through the use of scrying. Alright. Well, I can assist you for a 300 gold piece charge.
Okay.
And I can do my best to try and find them. Of course, it is an arcane magic that can also be prevented from connecting, or they can manage to evade my eye. So I cannot provide any guarantees, but I will do my best.
Right. Well, got it. Their their hair is just like.
Oh yes, possessions, remnants of them of any kind will assist in the spell.
Does both help?
Both would be best, yes, by all means.
What if like it's like there's multiple people that I'm looking for?
Well, I
They
cannot
should be
scry
used
on multiple people today. I can only scry on one at a time.
Okay. All right,
So,
then we'll
Pick
do,
one, hand me their items, and I can attempt to scry on.
Okay. I'll give him Visha's hair and her veal.
Okay. Look up the rules for scrying. Not scarying, scrying. Man, for some reason, the search feature just does not want to work well. Jeez Louise.
Okay, what do you need? What do you need knowledge of?
I'm just looking for the rules of scrying. Found them. Okay. So there's that. So that becomes that, and then minus that.
So the save modifier is probably like +5 because it's secondhand knowledge.
Yeah. So
And then
Should be a -9 roughly.
minus. Yeah, because you have -14 because you have a possession or garment and a body part.
and it just influences their save. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he sort of takes the possessions and holds them in his hand and sort of like blinks like 1, 2, 3 times, and after the third time, his eyes sort of just go this pale white. And maybe 30 or so seconds later, he sort of like blinks again. I can't find them.
Okay. What does that
That's disturbing. It could mean one of 4 things, I guess. 1, they're dead. 2, they are not on this plane of existence. 3, they resisted the spell. Or 4, they are being protected from divination magic of some kind.
Let's hope it's 3 or 4.
That would be ideal.
Do you know what the likelihood would be of one of the northern barbarian tribes, like the tribe of the bear, having someone who would know this?
I am not an expert on the barbarian tribes. I do not know.
Okay.
That is not my field of expertise.
We could
Maybe.
maybe we could try Nesrin or Watsana.
Well, I cannot scry again today.
That'd be a tomorrow service.
That is the only time I can do it today.
Well, we appreciate your attempt.
I'm sorry I could not be of more help. It is disturbing. I've never had a spell that, with all of this, and he holds up the hair instrument, and it's like, I've never really had somebody be able to resist it before. So either they're exceptionally powerful, or they're being protected.
That's
How much is gold again? I mean, like, how much is platinum again versus
Yeah.
gold?
10
10?
gold to platinum.
I busted out with laughter.
What, with how much is gold again?
How much is gold again?
1 gold equals 1 gold.
Costs about a gold per gold. Yeah.
One platinum is 10 gold.
I just want to reflect on the philosophical value of gold. That's
What is money? What
is-
am I? Who am I?
It only has the value you give it.
okay. So, sorry, because I don't have enough in just gold, so I'm trying to figure out math.
I can donate 150.
2 plus 2, that's 4, minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths.
Don't do that while I'm trying to do math.
2 plus
So
2 is
you
5,
only
minus
got
1, that's 10. To math.
Stop. Okay.
Just come up with 150. You're good. I'll pay for the other half.
And then it's two electrum for 1 gold.
An electrum is 1.5.
1
So-
and a half.
1
Yes.
and a half?
Or no, wait.
Yeah,
It's a half, right?
it's a half.
It's a half. Okay, sorry. Yes, so 2 electrum is a gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And then
Then I say we make our way back to the library and see what we can find out about this tribe of the bear.
Right, we'll go ahead. What's up?
I just had a question. Is scrying a high level spell?
Scrying is a 5th level spell.
Oh, okay, so that's why it was a once a day for the
Correct.
professor. Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and hop over to JJ. So, JJ, you remember how to get to Professor Galrod? You were here not super long ago. I guess it would be
Like-
about 2.5 to 3 months at this point.
Yeah, it's like 3 months, yeah.
But you can remember enough. You have to ask for directions maybe once, just to be like, which building is it again? Oh, okay, over there.
Right.
When you get to his office, the door is locked.
Cool. I knock really loudly.
Okay, you knock really loudly, and there is a sort of what sounds like the sound of something being dragged really fast, like a chair scooting out. And then nothing.
sounds like a body being buried in a treasure chest.
Is there any
Yes,
kind of,
a scooting chair sounds like a body being buried in a treasure chest.
is there any
done it.
is there any like window or anything in the door or
No, it's a solid door.
cool. I'm going to let's see, can I do anything with this?
Cast shatter on the door, coward.
Door in.
I could do that. But that would also probably just kill whoever's inside, and I want to keep them alive.
Fireball the door.
Lightning bolt through it.
Okay. I can't... Okay, if I cast Mage Hand, can I, like, slip it underneath the door to open the door on the other side? There'd be a way to, like...
Good question.
Does it
I believe
just...
Mage Hand, you have to be able to see where you're summoning it.
Well, I can... it just says a point within range. That doesn't... a point you choose within range. It doesn't say a point you can see. But, like, I was thinking if I could cast... Even if I can't see it, like, if I cast it and then try to move it under the door...
Scoot it under the door, right?
And then come back up.
You know, I will say, roll an Arcana check. This is just you kind of testing the limits of the Mage Hand spell.
Up.
Oh, yeah. you can even like look under the door and like cast it on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
To not even bother having to scoot it
Slide
under.
Yeah. And I try to like just maneuver it to where the handle would be, and like fiddle around to see if I can get like a locker.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
We're doing a lot of rolling today. Okay. I'm doing a lot better than I was earlier.
Okay. While you are looking under the door, you notice his desk is on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can easily sort of fiddle on the other side. Like, come on, where is, and then you sort of you find it finally, and then and you sort of twist it and open it from the other side.
I barge in.
The room is a mess. The room is a disaster. The window on the other side is shattered, and the curtain is blowing in the wind. The desk is sideways. Papers are everywhere. And the professor is unconscious on the floor.
Cure or healing word, first level. Just yeah,
You!
It's a nice 8.
I know your face.
Hey, Professor. What happened? Are you okay?
I'm alive.
Yes, I see that. That is very good. Are you injured beyond that?
He sort of like rolls onto his side to try and get up, and he's sort of like looking through the papers.
Is there something here that we should be looking for to double check?
They took the damn tablets.
Of course, they took the tablets. Just what I was here to see you about. I run over to the window.
That's convenient.
I look over to the window.
Nothing. You see the city of Waterdeep.
Dang it.
Probably teleported.
Or is invisible, or can fly. I mean, there's so many. Alright, well... did I feel like I wanted to do this, and I might have just not done it, and that's kind of bad on my part if I didn't. Did I make like a sketch or an imprint or something of the tablets at all? I probably didn't.
I feel like you did.
I feel like
you did.
I don't have it written down or anything like that. So
I think you did say that you made an imprint before you dropped them off, just so you had an extra thing.
I don't remember what it was about, but now that you say that, like I remember him doing something like that.
It might be in your notes over Fandover.
Over on Lost Mines of Fandover.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you have the scribblings on you. Yeah.
Okay. I pull out my book and I flip over to the pages where I like made the sketches, and it's like, well, I have these. I know it's not quite.
Well, I know what they are. I was waiting for you to return to explain it, and return the tablets, and then the one in the red cloak burst through the window and jumped me and took them, I guess.
Red cloak, huh? Okay. Am I familiar with anything red cloaks? I don't know.
Absolutely. You
JJ
encountered someone 2 weeks ago with a red cloak.
Oh. Yeah. What a jerk. I hate that guy. Well, I know who did this. If that's any... Finding
who?
Some mage called the Glass Staff.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, he runs kind of a criminal organization, or at least used to. I don't know what he's exactly up to nowadays. I'm sure it's not good.
Stealing ancient tablets, apparently.
Yes.
And ones that are quite worrisome. You see those tablets, and he sort of gestures to the scribblings you have. It's a map of the ancient city of Netheril, or the ancient Netheril capital.
Oh.
And could potentially be used to teleport there.
Teleport there. Just right there.
Potentially.
Okay.
It would require a lot of finicking and messing with it, because it's most likely long-fated magic wherever the city ended up.
Right.
So it would probably take time to figure out how to do it, but it is possible to be used in that way.
Did you tell them this?
No, he jumped me and we duked it out for a minute, and then
Okay.
he knocked me unconscious and took the tablets.
Okay, well, that's better news, I suppose, that he doesn't maybe know the importance of the tablets themselves. I would love to hear all about your findings and the more intricate details once you are a little bit more rested. I don't want to.
Well, unfortunately, it's about the bounds of what I know. It's difficult to decipher, but it's big enough that it could be used to teleport there, and whatever reason someone would want to do that, I know not.
Do you think I would need access to the actual tablets themselves to do the teleporting, or would I need?
I mean, it would certainly be easier. Your sketch might work, but having the original source would be much easier.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'll help him kind of get up and get his chair back in order, and have him sit down and start cleaning up his office.
Yeah, he can also just get up and you guys can help put back together his office. And he's like, well, I have to go report this to security.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that what I brought such trouble.
Hopefully it wasn't your fault. Hopefully it's just some dirtbag doing this. But
yeah.
But also you're not the one who did it. So
yeah. Well, I'm sorry that what I brought here caused you injury. That is.
Well, anything to do with Narrow seems to pull in the wrong type of folk sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. Can I walk with you? I don't necessarily.
I mean, you can. Yes.
I'll get you to security at least and
go
meet with my group. I doubt they're gonna come back, but just in case. I feel bad. I want to make sure you're safe.
You both can easily get down to security and report the attack. Multiple mages are immediately in a hubbub and
I'll
go back to his office trying to find any kind of evidence they can.
I'll describe the glass staff as well as I can, and describe his last known compatriot.
You did not get a super good look at Vork, but you can give as best as you can.
Yeah, and I'll just give him as much information as I know about him.
There was no. This fellow was not there. It was exclusively the one in the red cloak.
Well,
but
okay.
Appreciate that you know any accomplices that he has.
And I don't know if this is super relevant, but there is, I guess, one other person that was interested in the tablets, and I'll describe. Oh gosh, what was her name?
Isara.
Isara. I'll describe Isara and mention that she had been interested in something, and I believe it was the plates as well. So potentially could be involved. I apologize for bringing this trouble to you, but
well, it is what it is.
I appreciate you looking into it for me.
It was certainly interesting while I had them.
Yeah, it is always an exciting time when there's new discoveries, but
indeed, I encourage you to be careful. If there are folks willing to barge into the College of Waterdeep, attack a professor, and take these tablets, then you are treading on a dangerous path.
Yes, I'm well aware. I do have a party with me that is pretty capable.
Well, good. You certainly don't want to be doing this alone.
No. Okay. I've got to go report this to my friends, but
of course.
I'm
gonna go rest.
Yes. Right. Thank you for all the work. I head out.
All right. with that, I think we'll go ahead and take a short little break. I think we can go ahead and come back at about 20 after. That sound good for everyone?
20 afters in.
Yeah.
20 after.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
20
It is
after.
20
20
after.
afters in
20
2
after is
minutes.
2 minutes.
Correct.
20 till.
Or no, 30. The halfway point.
Okay, 8:30 or 9:30 or whatever.
Yeah.
10:30.
Okay, 12 minutes.
All right.
See you later,
We'll
nerds.
go ahead and see you guys then.
It had like registered.
Are we good? Huh?
And so anyway, I shook this flower, and it was the craziest drug trip, man. That's
Great.
it. I'm not
So-
gonna go into detail.
We'll just jump right back into it. So where we left off, the party had just been teleported to Waterdeep, and they made their way towards the College of Waterdeep, and split up to cover their bases. Stubbs and Fire Eyes went to the library to do some research. Skinder and Malrakis went to find a divination professor, and Seth went to go visit Professor Gulrod, who was the one he dropped off a set of ancient tablets they had found in a ruin that he couldn't read. Upon reaching the professor, Seth noticed that the room was absolutely trashed, and the professor was unconscious on the floor. After killing the professor, bringing him back to consciousness, the professor explained to him that he had been attacked by a man in a red cloak, that the man had taken the tablets, and explained that these tablets were basically a map of Netheril, and it could be used to teleport to the capital, though I have forgotten the name. But it was basically like a GPS. It could be used to teleport around the city, and could potentially be used to teleport there. And that is where we pick up. So, now that's handled. Brando, are you back?
I am back.
Okay.
I just got back.
Just wanted to check before I started getting into the research stuff. So, you researched the dragon first, sort of looking up black dragons in the area, the northern area, specifically near the Evermoors, due to Fire Eyes explaining to you that apparently the dragon flew south. There haven't been a whole lot of sightings recently, but there is mention of a dragon known as Frundonthar. Is that the chat?
Frundonthar. Are you here, Ashley?
Yeah.
Frundonthar, the bringer of death.
And this is in stories of this Brundonthar from the Evermoors?
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very long time ago.
Okay, give me a second.
Frundonthar, the bringer of death. The tales start back, 200 years?
Start back 200 years.
Start 200 years ago.
Okay.
Dang it, it's doing that thing that I don't like it to do.
Okay.
Donthar, the bringer of death, a dragon residing in.
A black dragon that has been sort of noticed and seemed to be residing in or near the Evermoors.
And there's accounts going back 200 years.
Going back 200 years.
Okay,
So that is just when they
else that we
start.
gathered on him?
There's no telling how old the dragon actually is. That is just when they start.
Yeah, totally.
Nothing super. Like, what do you mean? Anything else?
I don't know. Like, are there like, I don't know. I guess I was thinking of like stories of what, like, if the dragon, because like we're wondering if it's associated with their family. Is it just has it ever done like, I guess besides just killing people, does it seem to take people or just kill them where they are?
I mean, like most dragons enjoy being worshipped, or at least evil dragons. The chromatic dragons tend to enjoy being worshipped by beings they see as lesser, kobolds, lizard folk, and the like. So it is not unheard of for a dragon to somewhat take prisoners, or at least be okay with those living nearby and being subservient to it.
Okay.
Especially black dragons. because black dragons take great joy in torturing others and sort of, having playthings. And so it is not uncommon for them to keep nearby a nest of lizard folk or kobolds or whatever just to be their playthings.
What lives in the Evermoors? Like, what kind of creatures would we be able to find there?
Let me pull up Evermore.
Sorry, I forgot to ask that.
Roll me a history check. Some freaky
Creatures.
stuff.
Yeah, there's stuff
Yeah.
living there.
Yeah, weird stuff.
Cool.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Would I be able to? Since we're reading about
I'll say sure. She's probably the one researching it since you're researching about the dragon, but I'll give her advantage since you guys are probably looking for General Evermore stuff to figure out what's going on with the dragon.
yeah. Try again.
So you do it again. Yeah, you do it again. He's focusing on dragon. You're focusing on Evermore's. From what you can tell, just reading out around about Evermore's and stuff. Seems to be mostly hill giants, ettins, ogres, orcs, and trolls seem to dwell there in great numbers.
Okay, thank you.
And because of that, that tends to be the reason that it's hard to settle around or in the Evermoors, is because there's a lot of just savagery living there.
Freaking giants. Alright.
Look at giants. Freaking orcs.
Okay, and about the tribes, what did you roll for that? It's the 18.
Better.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
For the tribes, it was 22, unless you reversed
Right.
those. Okay.
so you've been told about two tribes. Which one do you want to look for first? You've heard of Elk Tribe and the Blue Bear Tribe. Which one do you want to look into first?
I think it was the Blue Bears, which was the one that there was like his wife had ties to or something, right?
Right. Okay. So yeah. So with an 18, you can easily figure out that the Blue Bear Tribe.
22?
Why 22?
That's what I was saying. So I think you must have reversed
that's right.
them.
22. That's my bad. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. So it doesn't matter. He still finds it. So you can easily find out that the Blue Bear Tribe tended to be the easternmost of the Uthgard tribes that lived here in the Savage Frontier. But they have been thought to be destroyed more than a century ago. They're not the ransacking type because they haven't had sort of the numbers to really pull it off for a while.
Is there anything about that says like what happened that they lost their power?
Just lots of warring with the other tribes. Warring with the other tribes and all that tended to whittle down their numbers because the most popular tribe in the north is where is it? Yes, the Grey Wolf tribe. They tend to go as far east as the Blue Bear territory, and basically just go through the whole north. As far west as the coast, as far east as the Delimbier Vale, where the Blue Bear tribe tends to sort of stick around. And so because of that, just sheer greater numbers slowly just killed the Blue Bears out.
Okay. So they're believed to be gone, other than the fact that, like, we even knew about, or, Skinder knew about them being around because of his wife anyways.
Right. Veda's ex-husband was sort of involved with the Blue Bear tribe.
Okay. Did I gather anything on their traditions or anything about the fact that
With a 22, I just closed the handout. Give me a second. Sorry. You can figure out that most tribes have something known as a spirit mound. This is something that ties in with sort of the ancient culture of the tribe, and sort of tends to be housed around or near or just sort of in a way that is reminiscent of the name of the tribe. Most of the Uthgard tribes are named after an animal. Blue bear, elk, gray wolf, griffin, all that. The blue bears tend to, their spirit mound is known as a place called Stone Stand, which is somewhere north of the High Forest.
Stone Stand somewhere north of the High Forest? Okay.
Correct. However, they don't often live there because it's a sacred site. It'd be like living in the church building. It's a sacred site, and so they don't often live there, but they will visit it from time to time. And it does tend to house. This is in general for tribes. It does tend to house something that is sacred to them and their ancient traditions.
Okay. And I have no other clues on to where that is, just that it's north of the...
Most people don't go looking for the Uthgard spirit mounds because most who do don't come back.
Yeah, but,
All you know is it's somewhere north or close to the High Forest. Let me double check that so I'm not giving you false information. Yes. North of the High Forest.
Yeah, so there's a spirit mound?
It is known as a spirit mound, but it itself is known as Stone Stand.
Stone Sand?
Stone Stand.
Stone Stand.
And it is known as a spirit mound. M-O-U-N-D.
Yeah, I figured.
I guess with the 22, you can find that it is north of the High Forest, but south of the Nether Mountains. Let me mark the Nether Mountains on your guys' map.
South of the Nether Mountains?
South of the Nether Mountains. Sorry, 1 second. That's hard to see. That's still hard to see.
Also, I don't think it's on our layer.
Yeah, I haven't finished it
Oh,
yet,
okay.
and so you guys can't see it yet.
It's not hard to see, it's impossible to see.
Ah,
Alright.
man, what's the color I used?
Fire eyes. Look at this. You may have an idea
Oh,
for something safe.
sorry.
Oh gosh,
What happened?
It's huge!
I'm screwing this whole thing up.
Sorry, what were you saying, Stubbs?
Oh my gosh, what have I done?
Wow.
He's having technical difficulties.
Just here, I'll
Jesus.
zoom in on so that the stream can see what you're. Anyway, what were you saying?
Zoom in on the.
Someone-
Sorry,
Um,
sorry, Brenda. What were you saying?
So I was pointing it out to Fire Eyes about this like sacred location. Look, they might have something of value to them. Something that maybe we can try to find.
leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any
And I go-
maps in there?
There are lots of maps in the library.
Okay. No, I meant like in this book that we're looking in. Or is it just saying like...
I
it's
mean,
this
it
area?
doesn't have like detailed maps of their
But
nomadic patterns, but it has a map of the north.
Okay.
Yeah.
so we can try to draw that ourselves or wait till Seth gets here and ask him to write it down in the book.
Seth, if you want, you have probably shown up at this point.
Hello,
Hey!
I am here now.
Wow, I was just speaking about you. Your ears must have been itching.
Speak of the
here,
devil.
Please draw this.
What? Okay.
We're going to need to be searching this area east of Everland.
We should probably buy a map.
East of Everland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, why don't I just buy a map?
I mean-
Do I need to...
Draw just relative to the area from Everland so that we can see. Because it's not going to have all these annotations there. In this
Okay,
book.
yeah, I'll try my best to
So-
copy the map.
Okay, so you
Alright.
moved to the Nether Mountains again. So
Make a performance. Well, because it's all the way
It's like-
from.
it is that whole range.
It's
Yeah.
that whole range right there. That whole
Right.
range is the Nether Mountain. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you can easily copy it on the map.
Like the set of 3. That's the Nether.
Yes. From all the way west of just north of Everland, all the way to the east before you hit on a rock.
Okay.
I guess I'll go ahead and mark that down now that I've said it out loud.
Oh, on a rock?
What's on a rock?
I'm on the
That's bad. Did you get the tablets? Oh, sorry.
Seth.
He's busy drawing.
Oh,
now.
sorry. Yeah, the tablets. Well, the professor was paid a visit by a familiar friend of ours. I use friend in the most loosest sense of the word. And they are now gone.
They're now hot?
They're gone.
Oh,
Yep.
that's just lovely.
Oh, yeah, and get this. They're potentially a key to teleporting into, the lost city of Netheril. So, that's no big deal. It's no big deal, guys.
The lost city. What?
Yeah,
I thought that's where, like, the mummy was, where we got them.
no, the city disappeared long ago.
Oh.
And,
You mean a city full of powerful mages?
yeah,
capable
no,
of
yeah,
who
yeah,
knows what?
ancient magics that are probably more powerful than anything that have been created since.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just a key to that.
That's the place. That's the one we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, and also
You
it's
said
in the hands of the
Netheril?
Glassstaff.
Oh, so what?
Nether.
Was it Netheril? Sorry, is
Yeah,
that the?
Netheril.
I just
Yes,
want
Netherrealm.
the spelling. I'm having trouble with the spelling.
What'd you dispel?
Your magic. All of your magic's gone.
I could smell the scarf again.
No, it's not. That's
Reinstate
not,
magic.
dispel.
I would like to
Yeah.
cast reinstate magic.
I would like to cast Control Z.
Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. So we got that. So then now I was able to look into both tribes, right?
Yes, I will go over the elk stuff in a second. I'm just trying to find the name of the city. Okay, it is known as the City of Shade.
The Netherrealm?
Yes, the capital of Netherrealm was known as the City of Shade.
Doesn't sound ominous at all.
Yeah, so it's just that it's no big deal. It's a huge deal. The Glassstaff came and paid a visit to the professor, and now he's got the tablets. Now the good news is that the Glassstaff but doesn't know, hopefully, what the tablets are about yet.
And why would you have gone for them?
Oh, because he stole the information from my brain.
Oh.
So you stole the information from my brain.
Oh,
As
mean,
one
yeah.
is bound to do. I mean,
as he is bound to do. I mean, he's done it multiple times to people. So, yeah, he just stole my secrets. You know, the one thing that I keep near and dearest to me, and just ran off with them. So, yeah, it's great. It's super great. I'm in a great mood right now. The professor's fine, though. I got there in time, and he's
good.
okay. Yeah.
We didn't even ask about that. That's probably good that
Yeah, you guys are
Alright.
terrible people.
I mean,
It's so much tracks.
my brain
But
is
yeah, so that's how my adventure went. How did your guys go?
We've read a lot of words.
Well, that's my favorite thing to do.
We know more about
You
our
should have
black
come here then.
dragon.
Well, I had previous engagements, dealing with the tablets.
And he needed
We know
someone
it-
tall to reach up at the top of the bookshelves there.
Oi.
Wow. Making a short joke?
No, I'm just like
dwarf.
3 feet taller than you.
There's ladders here.
Yeah, but why get a ladder when I can
He's
just
got mage hand.
reach? Some of these books are heavy.
I doubt 10 pounds.
Hey,
book.
you guys told
Some are
me there
pretty
was
beefy.
some other. You guys
I mean-
were telling me just last week there was a book I couldn't pick up.
Yeah, with your owl.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
that's it.
Your owl can't carry over a pound. There are very few books that are more than 10 pounds.
That's true. But
I mean, I've had some pretty thick textbooks in my time.
Tell me
And
thick
I
textbooks.
don't think any of them got over 8.
So yes, we found out more about our black dragon, and we've found out more about our blue bear tribe.
Oh,
And
right, the
now-
elk. Sorry.
And now I've seen that there's this elk tribe that I'll be
we're still
reading
kind of
up on more right now.
processing the information. Yeah.
Okay, so. Sorry, I just put a bite of something in my mouth. The Elk Tribe, no relation to the Reghead Barbarians tribe of the Elk. Those are two different things.
Yeah, this is the elk tribe, not the tribe.
Elk
of the
tribe.
elk.
Yep.
It's
These
different.
tend to wander the Evermoors and land north of the Dessarian River, between Yartar and Noanar's Hold. The Elk Barbarians tend to shun civilization, and their spirit mound is a rocky tor in the southeastern Serban Hills called Flint Rock.
Is my note-taking skills also known as Ashley getting all of this?
Yeah.
Um,
Are we sure that Skender's...
mostly, can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
Okay. So the Elk Tribe, no relation to the Reghead Barbarians tribe of the Elk, wanders the Evermoors and the land north of the Dissarian River, between Yartar...
Wait, wanders the
Evermore's.
wanders north.
Yeah.
I'm not
You just-
trying to, but he's saying words that I don't know how to spell, and so I'm
They are all on your map.
the river one is there too.
I guess I haven't put Dessarian River on there, but here,
That's the one.
you can simply ask, how do you spell
That's
that?
the one that
I
we
will
went
spell
down,
it.
isn't it?
No, you went down the Serban River.
Ah.
In Yartar, it changed to the Dessarian River, but you guys teleported to Waterdeep. You guys didn't go down the Dessarian River.
Oh, okay.
Their spirit mound is
Is a rocky tor in the southeastern Serban Hills called Flint Rock.
southeastern Cerberin.
Cerberin.
Is that these hills?
Cerberin
1 second, I'm not on your map.
Hills called what?
Flint Rock.
Flint Rock.
Clint Rock?
Flint Rock.
Flint.
Flint
Flint.
Rock.
Yeah.
Flint, like the rock.
Like the rock.
Where were you pinging, Brando?
I mean, these hills.
Yes, those would be known as the Cerberin Hills.
Did it say specifically? I don't know. Well, this I guess is up to Brando for. Did it say specifically what the spirit mounds were used for? I can't remember if I heard something about that.
They're places of worship, and they have sacred totems there.
There's not a ton of information because those that go there usually don't come back.
Right.
So it houses something that's sacred to the tribe.
Mhm.
All right.
Sunflower butter.
Did we find out where the spirit mound was for the Grey Wolf tribe, or just the other two?
You guys did not explicitly research
Yeah, no,
the
I was
Grey
just
Wolf
asking
tribe.
because you told us we learned about it very vaguely.
Right, because you guys were researching like what happened.
No, that's
The Grey
fine.
Wolves went
I
rampant.
was just asking if we learned that or not.
No.
Okay, cool. Cool.
You guys theoretically could, just you would have to spend more time.
I mean, the others should be rejoining us any moment now. We've been gone an awful long time. Last time I said that, Seth just appeared right in the doorway.
Yeah, just bienvenidos.
Yeah. Thought it might have worked again. Maybe if we all say it. Well, they should be appearing any moment now.
Should be
Yeah,
here right
moment.
about now.
Now! Snap at the door. Well, it was worth a shot.
No, hey guys, what's up?
Oh, hey!
Bienvenue, power bottoms.
So,
All right.
what'd you nerds learn?
Recap everything we've all done.
Yeah, exactly. So essentially, I'd like drop hints that we want to go steal some special stuff and bribe for our kids back.
Bribe
I mean,
for
bribe? I don't know if
Bargain.
negotiating is
It-
the
There's
way
no
to go about
negotiating
that.
with these tribes.
There might be if they have sacred items they want back.
I mean, if that's going to be done, it needs to be done.
We have their sacred items.
We know where they are, generally, but we should probably get a map first.
Yeah, but you said that anyone who goes there doesn't come back.
I mean,
That's because they
most
weren't
people-
us.
Somebody had to write the books.
You know, I remember someone saying that it's such a shame people died of their own hubris, but I'm going to do much better.
Yes, the hubris.
Yeah.
Do you know? I don't think that word means.
I'm
that-
fueled off my own hubris.
You know, yeah, everyone was killed by the gods for their hubris, but I'm different. Better. Maybe even better than the gods. That's the meme
Rip
she's
to those
referencing
guys, but
that
I
I just sent her today.
I was trying because all I could think about was just rip them, and I was like, no. So
I mean, if we go and do this crime, we need to be better about our criming.
wait, and then I tell them about how we couldn't find Visha because of possible reasons, and then do you think that she might be there? That they might be there?
That was one thought that crossed my mind, but I would say that while I was reading it, they don't live at these places. They just go to them for worship. So,
Or to
If-
hide something, maybe.
possibly. That thought crossed my mind. I think it's worth going to this place and finding it. And if they're not there, we steal the item, and we have something that's maybe leverage.
What if it's not
That
an item?
is a good idea.
What if it's like a person?
What if we go and we find out what it is?
It's something important to them.
What's
That's
their
what we
plan?
want.
I don't.
We could go to your people in the Evermoors for some help and potentially kill a very old black dragon.
Well,
I
my people are like. It's not so much like immediate family as it is like second cousins, twice removed, or stuff like that.
They're your kin. They are your people.
I haven't. There's. All I really know is that my my mother felt like there was a reason for us to leave and be in Settlestone rather than travel with the Elk Tribe. So, I don't know. This is not me saying absolutely not, but it's just, I don't want us to go in thinking it's all gonna go well.
I mean, it's going into Evermore's. I don't think anything will go well there. But let's say all this while we're going to find a map.
Yes, off to the cartographers.
Also, I'm not yet, but I'm kind of broke. That cost a lot more than I was expecting.
Oh, we still also need to go find the Emerald Enclave.
I will also say a decent-sized map, like the one your size of your player map is, will go like 100 gold pieces.
Easily.
Yeah, it's big map.
No, I realize. I have a map tube. I'm ready for it. My inventory has been begging for a map.
Then you can pick up a map for 100 gold pieces.
I want to negotiate with magic.
Oh, I'm not even. I slapped down 100 gold pieces.
Right.
Wait, I can do stuff now, people. Though.
Yeah, I'll just pay the 100 gold pieces because I appreciate their effort, and I know it's hard
All
work.
the money that I could save us, though, guys.
Listen,
Veda back to life.
cartography is hard.
I know, but if we
Cartography
just
is so
happen
hard.
to open it and there's like a big rip in it, they're gonna give us a discount.
Wow, that's mean. These are hard.
So the dude who literally harnesses people's dreams and kills them with them.
You are
Listen,
breaking.
only bad people. Okay,
So far.
only people who are attacking me.
So far.
So
I only use it when I'm ready to, fight back. It's fine. I'm not gonna. I'm a responsible adult.
You don't
right?
want the bargain.
No, I just slapped down 100 gold.
Okay.
Are you guys saying this in front of the shopkeep, by the way?
No, this is on
No.
our way to
Okay.
the place.
I already just walked in. I was like, hey, I need a map. Big map. Whole big map.
As the shop attendant puts down his pastry. I can get you a map. Christopher goes to the back. Wait, how big a map do you need?
Big one. Like, I pull out the tube. Big enough to fit this, and I need to see basically all the way to,
from the spine of the world to the high moor.
yeah.
On a
Okay,
rock.
that's north to south, east to
And then
west.
from the coast, all the
Anorak.
way to, Anorak.
that sounds oddly.
That's a big map. Okay.
Yeah, huge map. I need, like, basically the biggest map you probably got.
No,
Okay.
there's probably like a world
Okay.
map.
Yeah, maybe not the biggest map. I need
It
that.
gives
big
you a
of
map of the planes of existence.
Oh gosh.
Sick.
this
Hey,
How
that
much
might be
does this
helpful in
cost?
finding.
is actually more than Canaan. Not sponsored. All right. Yeah. So you can procure a map for 100 gold pieces.
Do you have fine paper and ink here?
I mean,
The
we have
cartographer.
parchment and ink. Yes.
Do you need more stubs?
I mean,
He has parchment and ink, but is it the right kind of parchment?
That's why I said. do you have fine-
I look at it and
It is not magically enchanted parchment and ink, but it is fine parchment and ink, but not enchanted.
Yeah, it's like
Have to
it's
be
a
enchanted?
cartographer, not.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
has to
All
be magic
all you guys
paper.
say is it's fine paper and ink. That's what you say every single time.
I don't know.
But
Can I
there's
do
a very
magic
big
with it?
difference between map making paper and spellbook paper.
We're
I'm
in a
just-
store that's gonna have paper. What?
Well,
Sorry.
It does not have.
Map.
It does not have the arcane paper
Okay.
necessary to transcribe
That's
spells.
fine.
It's got.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the question. Okay, so no, I'm good.
Okay.
What was I going to ask?
I will work on putting destinations on your guys' map later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not going to try to do it right now.
Don't worry about it.
Felt like I had a question. I can't think of it.
I would just give you guys the campaign map, but that shows you like hidden stuff. And
No, that's
yeah.
No, don't do that. Just it's cool, dude. Don't worry about it. I now have a map. I can consult a map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Okay. Did you guys want to do any other shopping?
I want to look for a place where I could see if there's a chance of getting bracers of defense.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Hold, please. Is anyone interested in looking for this place too? In which I could get advantage on this search?
I mean, I'll help you. It's not like I'm necessarily super. I mean, braces or defense would be nice, but I mean, they probably only have one.
Didn't even need
Okay.
your help.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
Guess he's never going to help you again.
See you later, guys. I'm out.
Bye.
There is a place that carries braces of defense.
Oh gosh.
They start at 2,000 gold pieces.
No, I was so close. I was like halfway there the other day. They start at 2,000?
Start at 2,000.
Yeah, I have like 1,000. Do you have the half off because we're trying to help good people discount?
If I offered that discount, everyone would come in here and say they're trying to help people.
But you don't have to. I won't tell anyone if you won't.
No. If you're interested in them, fantastic, but my
Yeah.
price does stand.
I guess I'll be back another day when I can find the other 1,000.
Alright, well, see you then, I guess. I wish you luck. Don't die.
Thank you.
Question mark?
Do you have any rings that might do anything fancy for me around 500 gold?
One second. He sort of like looks around and pulls out this ring and sets it on the table. It sort of has like waves engraved in it. I have this ring. Should you put it on, it'll help you swim better. Or, its cousin, I guess, I don't really know, and pulls out another one. That one will allow you to walk on water.
Walk on water, you say?
About all I've got in the 500 range.
I'll just keep saving up my gold. Thank you for your help.
Alright, well, no worries. Stay safe.
Aye, thank you. As you. You as well. Alright, I've done mine bit.
Okay. Do you want to talk to the people with the resurrection magic?
I guess so. See if anything's possible.
Okay. I will try to lead them to the place that I went to last time. The Emerald Enclave place.
The Emerald Enclave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the tree roof.
Yeah. For, wow, my brain just totally blanked. For the purpose of expediency, the best they can do is raise dead.
Okay.
And that's 10-day limit.
Yeah.
And it's been how long?
It's been over a month and a half at this point.
Oh, man.
The next level would be Resurrection, but none of them are capable of casting that powerful of magic. Plus,
Do
that
they-
No.
Do they know,
That's
do they know anyone who does know that?
very, very high archdruids that don't come into town very often.
Wait a second, we know a druid. Well, we know of a druid in Thunder
I mean,
Tree.
we know. We also know. Didn't we? Never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
That druid is also near Neverwinter.
Oh, we can't.
And also, we know nothing about this druid, really.
Yeah.
We just know that they exist.
Okay.
Also, my bad, druids cannot cast resurrection.
They can cast Reincarnate.
They can cast reincarnate, but it will not be human Veda. Or at least it has a small chance of being human Veda.
How important is it to you that your wife remains human?
That's a bad question.
Yeah,
That was
but-
not phrased good.
Wow, yeah. Racist!
What?
In what way? What are you talking about? Like,
They're saying that it can get kind of
Hum-
dicey.
human as in human,
As in
or
human.
human as in humanoid?
Human.
Like, as in a human race. Me as in you are human. And,
Right.
you know, Fire Eyes is not. I mean, I can learn Resurrection eventually. You know,
It's-
in, like, forever levels.
5.
I think the only thing that would make me is it.
Let's see, yeah, 13th level.
Yeah, reincarnate is a 7th level spell, so you need to be 13th level.
Then
Or resurrection, sorry.
what is
Yeah.
our next
I don't-
step?
Like, I definitely don't want her to be a sheep. That would be weird.
That would be very weird. What are we doing next?
I mean, the good news is that she would become a sentient race.
Okay, so not a sheep.
No. Could be an elf, a dwarf, a dragonborn, a half-orc. Tiefling. How weird that orc's not on the list. But half-orc is.
Stupid orcs.
There, buddy.
Please don't.
And we
Yeah,
can.
let's go reincarnate your wife into a half-orc so Stubbs can just absolutely hate her.
Okay.
Anyway,
She
so
herself
what's our
or
next
he?
plan?
What is
I think our next plan is
Oh, reincarnate also has a 10-day limit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the druid equivalent of raised head.
Yeah. Interesting.
But you don't need a body for it, really. Or you
Touch
don't
a dead
need
humanoid.
most of it.
Or a piece, yeah. You just
let's
need a
go
piece.
to. I guess we could try finding the Elk Tribe. Because if we can find them in a non-hostile way, then it could potentially be easier to find the blue bears.
But we know where the Blueberry Spirit Mound is, or have a vague idea. I imagine they probably wouldn't stray too far away from that for their regular wanderings.
Except
Then
they
at
went
least
all
be
the
able
way
to
over to
follow them.
Settlestone.
I mean, we could. That someone's.
But they
bound to
did
be
that
there.
for an attack, it seems. I
They've got to
doubt
be looking
they don't
for
wander
us.
over there regularly.
Likely, we can track someone out of there.
Okay, we could. I guess the only reason saying going to the elk is just there is a chance that we'd be able to find them in that too. And be a way to find them easier if we have more people to help us cover ground. But
I know nothing about this Elk Tribe, and I don't want to employ people we don't understand very well.
I mean, they tend to be. What would I know how peaceful of a tribe they are?
You left when you were very young.
Right.
You do not remember.
Okay. I mean, for all I know, we could have just left because I was a sickly child, and maybe they have a tendency to, like, kill the sick so that they can survive, but I don't know.
Okay. That's kind of one thing that I'm worried about of meeting them. Yes.
That's fair.
I'm all for
Yeah.
doing whatever works best for everybody else, but that's just my 2 cents.
All of you are smarter than me, so I feel like your opinions should weigh more in this kind of decision.
Well, I've told you my opinion. I'm just waiting for a decision to be made.
That's like saying, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
I said what I want to do. I say we go to this place and see what is there. Maybe we'll already find their children and wait. Maybe we'll find something that we can bargain with. Maybe we'll find their homes, their hometown. Didn't we actually get reference to where they do live, or no?
Just the general
No.
area.
Just the spirit mound.
You know
Well,
what a spirit
not
mound
even-
is, but
Yeah, general location of the spirit mound, and that doesn't even mean that it's. I mean, it's a place they frequent, but it doesn't mean that they would be near that area most of the time. It could just be like an annual trek or whatever.
Yeah, it's
I
a
wouldn't
travel.
imagine they would go more than maybe a week away from it.
I'd agree.
But in which direction?
If it's such a sacred spot.
Who knows?
So
Maybe if we can find this, we'll find indications of where they would normally be living.
I guess the first step is to go east,
Go to what we know.
Everland.
Yeah.
We have a teleportation circle in Everland, right?
Yeah.
So
Even better. Even better.
are we able to get there from Waterdeep, or do we have to go to Yartar and then?
No.
Okay.
Waterdeep.
So
Every teleportation area, pretty sure just has like one of the circles of each of the other ones. Great.
correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure because
That
like
hub system would be so inefficient because each
It-
teleport takes spell slots, and that would be like, oh, sorry, somebody
Yeah.
else just came through, going somewhere else, and now I can't send you.
It's a long
No,
way.
it does. They're all connected. They're all connected.
So
Not the hub and spoke method. We're into the late 2000s now. We're direct flights.
and we can also go say hi to Seth's parents.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Siblings.
It was a joke.
Oh, well, we could like you like your brothers, right? So it's
Well, and yeah, I like my siblings.
so we could say hi to them. And move on.
Not that I don't like my parents. It's that they don't necessarily like what I'm doing.
Hmm.
At least one of them doesn't like what I'm doing. My dad seemed to be a little bit more on the accepting side since I've left, which is good.
Or we could sleep here in Waterdeep, teleport in the morning, and then we don't have to interact with your family at all.
I mean, I can do either way. Honestly, either way is fine. I don't mind. I can
Sound a
handle it.
little more eager to do it the latter.
I can handle dealing with a night with my family, with my parents. I'm always down for going to see my brothers and sisters. So there's
We
that.
can see them
I
in
am
the
always.
morning. There's nothing to say we can't stop by and say
Yes.
hello, but we're not
I know.
obligated to stay there.
It would give us a good excuse to leave.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, we've got to go blackmail a whole tribe of barbarians. Have a nice day.
Yeah, we're about to go steal some sacred relics or whatever.
Do
and,
something
it's no
super
big deal.
dangerous with your son. Bye.
Or we could phrase it as, "Hey, we're going to go save my children."
Why? Why would
That
you say it
sounds
like
way less sketchy.
that doesn't
Yeah,
get the
that's
same
the-
reaction.
No, I like the second one a lot better. Listen, my mom's already worried about me enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
for all we know, that doing it that way, she might even come to accept it a bit better.
It's okay. I'm not looking for my mom to come around to the fact that I'm not going to go back and run the store like she wants. It's okay.
It couldn't hurt.
Well, let's find a place to stay for tonight then.
Yeah, let's go find somewhere nice. We've been sleeping on a boat.
Heard about this place called the Oceanic Dahlia? Sounds really nice.
Does not exist here in Waterdeep.
Oh,
That's
They didn't.
That's-
They didn't franchise.
they don't franchise, yeah.
Yeah.
Taverns don't really franchise.
I mean, there's a pretty decent tavern. The inn formerly known as the Purple Star.
All right, that place is
What's it
here.
been formerly known as? What's it known as now?
I don't.
Let's
I
do
don't
that. That's just intrigue of it all.
It's a very wordy
Did
name.
we own that place?
confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we own it.
I don't know. Who runs
We
that
never-
place now?
we-
I don't think we established who ran it.
Oh yeah, and the people who were running it turned
Oh
against
yeah, they were
us.
cultists. Is it just all abandoned inside?
We totally just abandoned it. Well, we abandoned it. I mean, somebody probably.
I mean,
took
it's
over.
been a few months. Somebody's.
I mean, Ayana probably can't even remember where it is or what it's called. So. Oh wait, no, she's
Josho
smarter
actually
and wiser
might,
now.
Josho actually might have gone back and ran a
Oh,
tavern.
there we go.
Maybe. I don't know.
The
Like,
specialty
the wizard
fried
lady who
cheese.
bought it technically is the one who owns it, but
She gave it.
That is true.
she didn't give you any paperwork for it. She just said it's yours.
She didn't give us the title.
Oh.
Right.
The land deed.
She just said it's yours to do what you want with.
Or there is a perfectly nearby tavern known as the Limp Monkey.
No.
Monkey, that sounds uncomfortable.
No, not
I mean,
there.
that was rad.
No, let's stay at the Purple Star.
No, formerly known as the
The
Purple Star.
inn formerly known as the Purple Star. Let's stay there.
Where'd we go to meet the guy? Let's just go there. Nice.
That was in Yatar.
It was in Yartar.
That was your turn. Never mind.
That is about 10 days north. Actually, no, that's probably about...
Upriver, so.
Yeah, it's upriver, so it's probably about 14 days north.
And we can't sail, so we can't actually go upriver.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have looked up books on how to sail. Oh well.
That does not give you proficiency in
No, I
sailing.
know, but I'd at least be like, that's what that's called.
It'd take you a year to learn how.
Okay, so we go to the inn formerly known as the Purple Star.
Okay. This place is pretty crowded. But you guys don't entirely know why, but this seems to be a pretty hot spot here in Waterdeep.
You're just. I
There's so many people here.
feel like Arthur might run it.
You know what kind of? This place is way busy.
Only if she got her boyfriend
Do
back.
they even have rooms?
I don't know. Let's go see. I approach the bar.
Okay. There seems to be just a middle-aged guy slinging drinks across the countertop. What can I get for you?
Do you have rooms available?
Let me check the book.
No.
Feels like a no.
Yes. It appears we have the Valkyria Suite open.
Curious. Okay, that's. Sounds like we're
That's-
upcharged. It's got a fancy name.
It's about it though. Unfortunately, most of the other rooms are booked for the evening.
Okay. How many sleep in the Valkyria suite?
Sweet. Well, it's sort of this weird like. Okay, it's honestly really cool. I designed it myself. So it's this cool room. Like half of it is sort of like dreary and sort of like dead and stuff, but the other side's really lively. It's actually pretty cool.
I'm in it for the experience. I don't know about you guys.
There are 2 queen-sized beds in the room, so it sleeps roughly 4.
Okay, well, how
5 or 6 if you're willing to squeeze.
How much for the night?
That will be 6 gold for the evening.
Oh my goodness gracious! Does that come with meals?
Yes.
Okay.
House delicacy fried cheese.
Why did you fry the cheese?
It's delicious. I don't know. Some weird drunkard came in one day and was like, "Do you guys have fried cheese?" And we made it, and been pretty hot ever since.
Yes,
I, for one,
Joshua.
think that man is an actual genius.
That's exactly how he
A
sounds.
revolutionary. Culinary
Yeah,
revolutionary.
some say though that like his liver was so hardcore that he was drinking poison to get drunk. Like it's pretty nuts.
He's a culinary genius and an absolute moron otherwise, but a culinary genius.
Dude with 20 wisdom.
Well,
Hey, wisdom does not mean that you're a genius. Just means that you can read people pretty well.
when in
Oh,
Waterdeep.
really well.
Okay.
When in
6
Waterdeep.
gold down.
Are you taking the Valkyria suite for the evening?
That's what's open. So yes.
Excellent. 6 gold, and the room is yours.
Okay. Let's head up.
He slides you this key that has sort of like 3 little hooks on it, on like little chains that sort of looks like a flail.
This place
so
is
weird.
bizarre.
This place is weird.
I'm so glad we came here, though.
This is so,
Why does
I don't
it?
know. I don't get a
what kind of
bed.
theme
Like
is
this kind of sucks here.
This feels very like
This feels like a theme
Amusement
restaurant
parky.
kind of place. Like it's a meme. It's
Like a Disneyland resort.
Yeah,
It
you're
feels
oh,
like
this is
there's
a
some
goofy
sort of
room.
it's
You're like, wow.
referencing something that we just don't understand. But it
Like,
means
is there some fandom here that I don't understand? Like,
Seth, roll a history check.
I don't.
Could I as well?
Malrakis, roll a history check, yeah.
Oh, only a 15. Man, my rolls were so good earlier. I guess they were good while it counted. So
Yeah.
that's good. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, the Valkyria seems to that name rings a bell. In the fight against the dragons recently, there was a tiefling that went by the name Valkyria.
Oh my gosh, are all of the rooms named after
Oh, I think
people
they
who
made
win-
her a ring.
Dragon God?
Oh shit! Yeah! Dude, Malrakis, you know who Valkyria is!
I mean, he also
I
knew
made her
us
a ring.
before, like we were super famous. So it's like you don't expect him to remember every person that came into the store.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
Like I feel
Valkyria was
like
kind of
the
a-
history check was fair, but
Yeah, but yeah, you know who Valkyria
Yeah,
is.
you know who Valkyria is! Straight up!
yeah.
Yeah, she came in with the two ladies. There was a half-orc lady
Okay.
and this like
I look, I look
half-elven-
over and look at Stubbs as soon as he says half orc. I'm just
She sounds awful.
And the half-elven lady was the one that her friends kept making fun of her for shaking the stupid flower.
Oh, is that why
So
you
wrong
started
about
saying
making
That's where
that?
that
Flower.
comes from. That's where the flower joke comes from.
I was wondering where you got that from, because that's bizarre.
What does it even mean, though?
I don't understand.
I have
what's so bad
no
about
idea.
flower.
Like
it's just
literally
flour.
shake a flower, or is it
Look,
like some
I-
sort of
like,
weird innuendo that I don't know about?
I like prestidigitate like a little flower like illusion and just shake it. Like I don't
I'll take
understand.
the,
like
the
what's-
flower out of my hair and just hand it to you.
Yeah, I don't get it. What's the shaking this? I'm shaking. Ooh, I'm shaking a flower,
Whoa.
guys. Watch out. I don't get it.
I don't know them personally. I just remember that they were a very
It's quite bizarre.
interesting bunch of people.
Okay, yeah, weird. And these guys are the people that are supposed to have saved.
Save
Did
the
they-
world.
Did they save the world by shaking the flower? Is that what this is?
Shaking the flower had to be vital.
I mean,
So
it
there's,
sounds
like,
like a
important-
euphemism. It's
Actually,
The
you're right.
half-elven
If
lady
I had
is
to
a bit
guess,
of a
it's
surprise
definitely
for
a
her saving the
euphemism
world,
for,
but
like,
maybe it's a euphemism because the half elf and the half orc were like shaking the flower together.
Oh, that was
potentially,
potentially.
very potentially.
I ship it.
No, the half orc didn't seem the half elf's type in any way.
Are you okay?
Listen, I thought I was straight before. Now I know I'm straight.
It still hurts.
I can hear us cackling from the other room.
The funny thing is that I thought I was being nice. I was
Now I know. Yeah, it's like I can see the logic there. You're like, yeah, I was questioning things, but now I don't. It's that. It's fine. The receiving end of that, it's just like, yeah, you're freaking, yeah, it's not doing it. I follow girls forever. Just, like, oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
Maybe they were
Friggin' Austin killing you with the clapbacks over here.
This is why I became a pest in pieces.
Alright.
Austin's like, your meta jokes have no sway on me.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the room.
Oh god. Yeah, let's go.
You guys head upstairs, and it's a hallway that has 6 different rooms, and there is one near the end that has a symbol of Tempest on the door. That you were instructed.
100%. I made a ring that had that symbol on it.
So you're kind of
I
famous
guess-
in a way too.
That's I must seal the deal.
That with such energy, is that bad energy, or like are you happy, or is
No,
it...
I making that ring was such a fun project because she brought this like mirror that I used and incorporated into the design. It's really, really fun.
Oh. Well,
So honestly, after hearing about the room, I'm not sure why the duality. She seemed fairly kind of straightforward, but what it is what it is.
do you think the shaking the flower has something to do with it?
Before I shook the flower, my life was dark and dreary.
I mean, maybe
Now,
she just really had some mental
now
health
with
problems.
Flowerisic, my life has changed for the better.
Oh my goodness.
Do not take Flowerisic if you are pregnant.
Let's just figure it out.
Please do not take Flowerisic if you're pregnant or may become pregnant.
Okay.
Women who are 45 and older need to be careful with taking Flowerisic.
Oh my
There are
goodness gracious.
hidden side effects.
You just gotta speak really, really fast.
Sorry, next minute, nausea, dizzy, headaches, bleeding, uterine shedding, and death.
Sudden death,
Rectal ventriloquism.
heart attack, stroke, death, aneurysms.
Hallucinations, fever, headache, and death.
Yeah.
The condition known as hot dog fingers.
Dog fingers.
Okay, we've totally
It's just
derailed.
like-
Come on, guys.
Your side effects could range from a mild cough to like, some sniffles or whatever. Or you can just die.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You
Supposed
got
to help lift your mood. One of the side effects is that your mood gets even darker.
Oh. I mean, that's reason for that one, yeah.
I love it. Okay, let's go in.
Alright, you guys can enter and rest for the evening. There's a very odd like wax figure in the corner of like a tiefling and armor.
Uncomfortable.
It's kind of unsettling
That's
because the eyes aren't super done right, and so you always feel like the eyes are watching you when you walk around the room.
I do a
I'm
quick
turning it
detect
around to face
magic.
the wall.
I do detect
Yeah.
magic in the room. I just
There's no magic in the room.
That looks
not
kind of
convinced.
like her, but that is a very uncanny valley. Not quite right. Her.
like are the eyes is one of the eyes like droopy or something? Like
No, they have pupils, and that
oh yeah, they're really trying for that
Oh,
ultra
yeah.
realism.
Is it like
Yeah, I know
the-
exactly what
the-
this
the-
looks like.
Yeah, she's got
It's
yellow
very
eyes.
inaccurate.
Yeah,
She
she's
had
also-
yellow- She had one gold eye.
Oh, she had one gold eye? I thought she had both gold eyes. Oh. Well, she's
Well,
also
your
wearing
drawing,
this.
your drawings had both gold eyes. That's true.
You never said anything, so I never changed it.
Yeah, I know. She had one.
She is also wearing in the wax statue. She's wearing like this gold armor that's totally impractical, and she would never actually wear. But it fits the color scheme of the room.
yeah, basically.
Well, there's one more thing I want to do tonight, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna
What?
go find a table.
Okay. Oh, okay. I want to go rent another suite. I want to go rent the Iona suite for the meme.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Do you see the thing I posted, the cantrip formulas?
Yes.
So that, like, so I can exchange any... I can exchange any of my cantrips for a cantrip that is under the wizard list, spell list,
You can you can replace one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you can do that.
Replace one. Yeah. Sweet. I'm going to be
When do you
using
get
that
that?
this evening. I don't know.
It's a Tasha's feature.
Oh, okay.
I
Man,
don't
Tasha's
know.
is rad. Tasha's really just gave you some sweet stuff.
Tasha's gave all the classes really great flexibility.
Yeah, they're just
They
like,
gave
hey
me
man,
my class.
don't get locked in.
Yeah,
You're like,
Malarakas wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Tasha's.
yeah. Well, I mean,
I guess Eberron had it, but
Eberron had it, but yeah, not a lot of people wanted to do Eberron only stuff.
Yeah.
which I kind of understand.
Armorer was brand new. Armorer wasn't in Eberron.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So I'm going through my spellbook for the evening as we settle into the room.
Okay. So, what are you looking for at the temple, Fireeyes?
Any word of my brother, or any news of what's going on in Neverwinter Wood, or the wood by Tribor, and I'll tell him what I observed.
Oh, okay. So, the wood by Tribor just seems to be like a local sort of tradition area. It's sort of sacred because people have made it sacred, though it has never been actually like consecrated or anything like that. It's just people have felt it's sacred, so they've just treated it as sacred. As for Neverwinter Wood has sort of been blighted for centuries. Neverwinter Wood. Where did I write this out? Here we go. Neverwinter Wood has been bleeding planar energy for quite a while.
What planes? Or just
Feywild, Shadowfell, Astral Sea, and the infinite layers of the Abyss
okay.
all seem to bleed into the forest. No one knows why, and studies have been attempted, but the forest seems to corrupt or drive those within mad, should they not be careful.
Okay. And any word of my brother?
No word.
I'll go back to the inn formerly known as the Purple Star.
You can go back up the stairs. It seems people are coming out of the Joshua room right now, but you can find your way to the Valkyria room.
Please say that just has the biggest, like, mini bar of all time.
Yeah, I want to poke
Yeah.
my head in to the other rooms, like as I'm walking by.
Well, they don't let you because the doors are locked because there are people in them.
You said people were coming out, so when they open the door, can I like kind of?
It's in the opposite direction of the Valkyria door, so you'd have to go down the hall and actively look at
Oh.
the door
Okay.
while the people are leaving.
Yeah, no, she doesn't care that much.
But maybe if you come back, you can experience the other rooms.
That's all it.
Okay. Well, you guys can rest for the evening. Beds are super comfy. Who's sleeping on the floor?
That's gonna be me.
Okay.
I ain't
Um,
messing with no shenanigans, alright?
I mean, I can sleep on the
In-
floor. I'm the only girl. You guys can
It-
take the beds.
In the middle of the night, Seth,
In the middle of the night.
nothing happens. You're totally fine.
Burning.
I go walking in my sleep.
in the middle of the night, I get up to go pee, and I trip over Fireeyes because her legs are just so freakishly long.
They're like hanging out over the edge of the bed.
Well, I'm so sorry. Go back to
Ow.
sleep.
I think I did it.
Reflexively
You wake
kiss your nose.
Where's the bathroom?
I don't know.
You wake
can't
up and see
see.
two ominous figures in the corner.
That's a chamber
Yeah,
pot in the room.
it's just the Valkyria statues re-turned around. I'm like,
Roll initiative.
I cast a single dancing light so I can see.
You can easily make your way to the chamber pot and use the chamber pot. But But I think that is where we'll go ahead and call it for the evening.
Okay.
That was
Whoop.
fun. Good times were had.
What a wild session. Nothing crazy happened, but it feels like everything crazy.
Yeah. Just nothing relevant to the story.
Like, combat didn't happen. Well, no, not nothing relevant happened.
Well, that's true, that's
I mean,
true, yeah.
freaking the tablets got stolen. We
That's
found
true.
out a lot of information. Like, combat didn't happen, but I feel like I was in combat for most of that little professor session.
Yeah.
You guys always trigger his fight or flight response.
Yeah, I was just. Listen, I was
Good.
real scared. I was real scared because, like, I was hoping that the person was gone because I was not ready for a solo fight. Like, walk in the door and be like, there's 3 assassins and I'm alone because everybody else did other things.
I didn't even think about that. I assumed that it was either we got there before them because we teleported, or the guy was already dead and they already took everything.
Nah,
I didn't
they
even
can
consider
see.
the fact
Yeah,
that
it was. We didn't think it was gonna happen right as. It's just the classic video game trope of like the cutscene doesn't trigger until you cross that threshold, right?
Yeah.
So me walking into the building triggered the event.
It's like
Yeah,
Schrodinger's event.
It was destined to happen no matter how long we took.
But can you imagine, like, we're like waiting in the library and Seth just doesn't come back? We're like, oops.
Yeah, Seth just dies, and you just
You guys leave, and there's like stretchers leaving the building, and like
you're in
Seth
the
and the professor
library.
on them.
You're into the library, and an alarm goes off, and everybody's like, "Hey, we need to leave. Like, you need to leave. You need to evacuate. There's been an attack." And you're like, "Oh man, I wonder where Seth is."
We'll meet him outside. Don't worry. He knows
We'll
the
meet
fire
him out-
safety
yeah,
plan.
He'll come out. He'll be fine. And then it's just, oh man, only 2 people died in the attack. This professor, this random person who wasn't even enrolled in the school.
Stubbs sends him message. Seth, where are you? Seth is like, I'm dying.
He says he's fine.
Yeah, well, that was.
And that is when it's revealed Stubbs was in league with them all along.
Stubbs actually
has been a
is
member of the
I knew
cabinet.
Stubbs is Glassstaff.
No.
He disguises himself very well, and also has like a mirror image of himself at all times. What a wild!
He has simulacrum.
What an actual powerful wizard you are.
My next character. That's what I'm doing. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I guess we'll be back next.
Are you
No,
okay?
Joining us.
Next. Sorry.
Next week.
Next session, we'll meet you.
Next
Next
Friday.
week, the 28th, we'll be back for more stuff. The party will probably once again head north unless they're gonna throw an absolute curveball at me. So we will catch you all then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.